All right. Hello, everybody. What's up? How's everyone doing today? We are looking at the Total War Warhammer 1, 2, and 3 trailers today. Yes, we did check out, what was it, Warhammer 1? And I believe the Warhammer 2 announcement trailers, but I know there's a shitload of them in between here. Let's take a look here. Yeah, Karl Franz. Like, I haven't seen any of these ones on the in-between any of these games, and I don't even know if I checked out the third one, to be completely honest. We'll have to check that out as well. But there's a shitload of trailers here. It's about 2 hours long total of just Warhammer trailers. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this out here today. If you guys enjoyed the video, of course, leave a like, subscribe for more content from me, and of course, leave your recommendations down in the comments below. Obviously, this is a stream, so thank you guys for tuning in. Battle Chicken, great to see you here. Fear, awesome to see you. Yeah, so at the very minimum, I know this is kind of an awkward hour for me to stream at. I usually don't go around this time, so I don't really know how many people are going to... oh, hey, Fear, thank you for that. Appreciate that, man. I'm not sure how many people are going to tune in for this stream, but obviously the video is up there on YouTube for anyone who wants to see it later. So that's my thoughts on it for today. It's going to be kind of like replacing the video today in a way. So yes, maybe I'll probably end up streaming later tonight, to be completely honest. But for right here, right now, yeah, let's get into this. Yeah, Total War Warhammer 1, 2, and 3. This is by your friend Skeleton, posted here on YouTube. Only 998 subscribers. If anyone wants to go bump him up to 1,000. Go do so now, please and thank you. He deserves it. Putting these all together like this, very convenient, I will say. So I'm going to leave a like on this right now. Starting off with the Warhammer 1 trailer. This one we have seen. We're going to watch it again, though, because it was a great trailer. But starting off with the Warhammer 1 trailer. Let's get it. Captions go on? Captions can go on. Sick. Is the quality good? Novice shit. There we go. Appreciate that, Fear, though. Thank you, man. Games Workshop, of course. This is just a sick-ass trailer. I do like seeing this again.
Sigma, savior of the Empire.
I'm gonna try not to pause too much throughout them.
For though I dedicated my life to eradicating it, it feeds, it grows.
Wow.
Devouring all.
Again, the quality on this is fantastic.
Find answer to halt its advance. But the tide of war seems endless.
Man, the orcs are so scary in fantasy. Like, not that they're not in 40k, but they are just fucking scary in fantasy, man.
The brutal, unthinking bloodlust of the greenskins. Twisted ambitions.
Greenskins, I should say. It's the right term for it.
Though the brave Dwarven Kingdoms stand with us.
Although the dwarves stand with us, they're also getting fucked. Unfortunately.
That cannot be named, let alone fought by mortal means.
Oh. The mage abilities, too, are sick in fantasy as well. Like, you're just, like, calling down meteor storms and shit like that, you know? Oh, fuck.
And yet all this is nothing before what is to come.
This shit makes me feel icky watching this, like, I don't know.
It is. Against us it is. It is unstoppable. I am
shit just crawls through his veins.
Unstoppable. I see it now. The beast that will devour the world.
Our rules have changed. So is that a disciple of Tzeentch? I'm gonna pause right there. Obviously, we gotta talk about this a little bit. Again, the first Warhammer trailer, I've said my thoughts on it before. I think it's fantastically done. In terms of making you want to play the game, showing off the races that were first introduced in the first game. I think it does an amazing job at that, showing them off, what you can play as, the things you can do. man, great trailer overall. And the greenskins too. I don't know what it is about them, man, but like the stylization, it just looks fantastic. I just want to see if I can, oops, I accidentally turned captions off there. I just want to see if I can pause here. Like just the stylization, like the fucking horns everywhere, that dark metal armor, they're riding fucking like boars into combat, you know? Even the swords, they're like, I don't know, there's just something about them. They just look scary. They look menacing to me, you know what I mean? It's one of those things. Certainly corrupted, yeah, that guy at the end, that's a disciple of Sinch. Yeah, Sinch, okay. The guy who just turns chaos actually has proper lore, he's a servant. Okay, yeah. What is the lore behind him? Just out of curiosity, if you want to write it down. It's up to you. But like, I'm curious about him. Like, is he like a major player within like Warhammer Fantasy, or is this just kind of like he was created in this instance? You know what I mean? I'm assuming he's got to have like you say he's got some actual lore, like proper lore. I'm assuming he's got a massive backstory. I never knew he was actually somebody, so that's really cool. But we're gonna keep going here. That was Warhammer 1. We saw that one. So I guess what's after this? This is going to be Karl Franz. Orcs are scary in all Warhammer settings. True. I don't know. It's just like the dark, like, I don't know. Just the plate metal that they wear. The fact that they're riding boars. I don't know. The fact that like in this setting too, because like obviously in Warhammer 40k, right? Even if you're like just a soldier, of the guard, right, you still have like a las gun, you know what I'm saying? You still have something to like shoot the enemy back at with, you know? But I don't know, in fantasy, it's like I feel there's a lot more like melee based combat going on. So I just feel like for like the average person, like, you know, you're gonna have to like engage with this thing in like a shield wall or some shit, and it's just like 3 times the size of you. I don't know, it's just scarier to me, you know what I mean? You can't shoot this fucking thing from afar. The most you have is like a musket, crossbow, right? I'm assuming. I guess the dwarves actually have proper like shit, don't they? The dwarves actually have like proper like industrial age like shit, you know, artillery and the like. Memes plus books make them comic relief. True. He's not a major player. He was more or less created for this. He has a bit more in-depth lore, but it's mostly irrelevant unless you're playing the games. I got you. Empire has tons of guns and artillery. I guess they have like tanks and shit too, thinking about it, right? I haven't played like much of the Total War Warhammer games. I do have them. I haven't played much of them. Admittedly, they're probably my least played Total War games. I don't know why. I put a lot of hours into Rome 2, and I put a lot of hours into what was it? Empire, Napoleon, and Shogun 2. Shogun 2 was very good. I will say, in my opinion. I never actually played. I don't know why. I got them like on sale, and I have like, because I just have a shitload of Total War games, admittedly. And I don't know. I just never played them really. I should stream it sometime. I honestly should stream it. It'd be a fun game to stream. Actually see what like is going on in the fantasy world, you know?
I am Karl Franz, and I was born into this world, just like you. A world of unceasing war.
This is Karl Franz.
But with a nation of men at its heart, a bastion of hope and courage. The Empire. Led by the craven, torn apart by the greedy, weakened and exposed.
Like, see, I don't know, when I see this, like, I just see like a pike wall right now, you know what I mean? I know they got more, but it's just like, fuck that you might have to engage in melee combat potentially with like an orc, you know what I mean? With a fucking like halberd. Fuck that.
We unite to purge the evil that dare confront us. Follow me, and we will banish this darkness.
Wow. Who's lining up against him here?
As your emperor.
Is it orcs? It's orcs, okay. Like, fuck, man. Like, yeah, you're Brayton. No, there's no fucking way, man. No, I'm not. No. Like, yes, they have to. Like, okay, I will say, I don't want to pause in the action too much. I'm gonna go back and talk about it. They're tanks. I just want to get a look at that right now. They have trolls in the background too. I just realized trolls, giants. Sorry. I just want to see that tank roll up. That was fucking sick. Pause on that. Get a look at that. So, like, yeah, look at this fucking tank, bro. That's so sick. Like. Okay, I admittedly, listen, this could probably do some damage, but I figure, like, I don't know, like, the second the orcs close into, like, melee range, this thing might just get, like, enveloped. I don't know, you know? How easy is this thing to get into? Is this like a killdozer where they fucking, like, willed it shut, like, from, you know, the inside kind of thing? Like, how fuck. That's impressive looking, though. 2 guns, too. Wonder what caliber they're firing there. That's gotta be just a fucking giant cannonball, right? Like, goddamn. I won't pause too much. Let's keep going. Artillery, okay. So you can thin out the herd a little bit at least. Damn. Oh fuck. But then they just have giants and shit, bro. I don't know. Oh, that's fucked. Now, I could see these things actually taking down a giant, realistically speaking. If you get enough of them, and they start swarming around, I think those things could probably climb. They got claws and shit. Ugh. Oh, fuck. That was supposed to be the last hope right there. Oh, no. I guess he's still got Karl Franz, true, yeah. He's got a griffin, doesn't he? Oh. It's quite badass, actually, wow. Oh. Abruptly ends. Okay, let's go back. That entire scene was sick as fuck. I don't know, man. As a baseline human, I don't think I'd want to ever fuck with the orcs. Like you have a halberd. If you're just like I'm thinking like in terms of like if you're just some average guy, right? In fantasy versus like 40k, at least you have a las gun, you know what I'm saying? At least you can like, you know, you don't have to potentially, ideally ever like close in with one. You can fucking shoot it apart, right? In fantasy, bro, if you get drafted, you know, and it's like, yeah, you get a fucking spear in your hands instead, and not a crossbow or like you're not an artilleryman. You're just in the front lines with everyone else, you know, shield wall, fucking brace your spears, you know, No, they got giants and shit, bro. There ain't no way. I'm not relying on the artillery to kill enough of them. It only takes one to get in there and fucking like, oh, that'd be menacing as fuck, bro. Holy shit. Karl Franz is badass. Isn't Sigmar like embodied in him though? Isn't that the whole piece? That's kind of badass too. So he's like, it is kind of Sigmar in a sense, right? I don't want to misspeak on that. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. It's also spelled orc for fantasy, plus fantasy doesn't treat them like comic relief. That's fair too. I have noticed that too. Like when you see orcs in fantasy, they mean business. When you see orcs in like 40k, they mean business, but expect some tomfuckery also, you know? You can expect to like still laugh at the end of the day, you know? But in fantasy, it just seems like they're just there to fucking like absolutely ravage the area and kill everything they can find. Like there's nothing funny about them, you know? As you say, like, yeah, Skaven definitely seem to kind of fill that role more so in fantasy. I feel like there's almost more like races too in fantasy, right? So like they can kind of like distribute it a little bit more, you know? Maybe that's the wrong way of thinking about it. Most weapons in fantasy are melee. Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like as a baseline human, would you ever, even if it's like a 5-on-1, it's like a fucking, it's like that gorilla meme going around, you know what I'm saying? It's like, even like a 5-on-1 with spears, would you still want to physically try to fight an orc that has like a shield and a sword? Like I fucking would not, you know? I don't like those odds, bro. I just don't like those odds. Now maybe I just don't love, you know, Sigmar enough, but like I don't know. It seems tough to me. The orcs are in power armor with titans. That's true too. That is true too. But I don't know. Like it's just one of those things, you know? Because even though like the Empire here has like artillery, they have tanks, Like, bro, they still have like giants and trolls and shit and like just huge shit that could probably render all of that like useless if they close in, right? Like if your tank dodges a shot on that giant once or twice, you're done. You're done. That tank is not going to withhold a giant. I can guarantee it. There's no way, right? Surely not. Within melee range, I doubt it. Orcs at least march in hordes, so you can prepare. The main issue are Beastmen, mutated by chaos herd animals. See, actually, that is, I will admit, that is the one of the DLCs I don't own for for the Warhammer games. I don't have the Beastmen DLC, admittedly. So I've never actually like, I mean, I guess I've seen them like on the map. I have played the games a few times, but I don't know like any of the outstanding like lore behind anything, right? So I've seen them on the board a few times. They fucked my cities a couple times, like my outer settlements. Yeah, they'll just come in and they'll just fucking burn it and leave. They're ultra annoying, I've noticed. The few times I have played. Franz also solos a giant in this battle, but his Griffin Deathclaw gets injured. I see. I mean, I assume Franz could fucking solo a giant, like, to be honest. But I'm just talking if you're just like some baseline guy. Like, he's obviously like a hero character, if you will, right? This guy is fucking not just your average guy. This guy is, you know, he's leagues higher than any of this shit on the battle space right now, right? Isn't he like literally like technically imbued by a god in a sense? Like, isn't Sigmar technically a god? And he's like kind of within Karl Franz at this point. Again, I don't want to misspeak. I know we watched that lore video on it. It was a while ago. I don't want to misspeak. Fantasy definitely treats each race with more respect. Each one gets its time in the spotlight, unlike with 40k. I see. Yeah, in 40k, the Eldar and shit definitely don't get like seen as much, I will say. But that was Karl Franz, man. That was a good trailer too. The action in that was fantastic. And man, just to kind of like see visually like what you're working with in the Empire. The orcs, you kind of just see orcs, trolls, and you see giants too. But to actually like see what you're working with in like the battle space of the Empire here. That artillery and stuff as well in the background. Like, this kind of looks like a rocket artillery of some sort, or is it maybe like a multi-barrel, kind of like a parrot gun? Maybe, I'm not too sure. It's hard to say. It definitely looks like some sort of artillery. Yeah, I don't know if it's firing conventional ammo or not. The action is fantastic in this, like that front line clashing. But yeah, you can see, like, the second they close into melee distance, there is no competition. Like, even look at the size, bro. Like, I just want to go back and try to pause on that. Like, look at that shit. Look at their front line is like a meter tall compared to like the fucking human front line. And you have to have like, yeah, like your reserves are just rushing to the front because there's no way you can like, there's no way they can physically stand that, right? Like, especially like a charge, a brace, a push, you know, you're going to have to give ground to that, you know? The second they close in within those halberds, you're fucked. Like, it's done. These giants, they're just going to go right through that, man. Oh, it's brutal. It's actually brutal. I don't know. Hey, Admiral, how you doing? Crested this a while back. Awesome to see it's finally being watched. Yeah, we're going for it now, yeah. But yeah, I was just rechecking the action on that Karl Franz one. That was fantastic action. What's the next one? Thorgrim Grudgebearer. I am going to look at the name of them, just so I'm not like... I know what to expect, you know what I'm saying? Pretty sure he's a dwarf, right? This one abruptly ends. Goes into the next. There we go. A lot of these are brand new to me. Again, I only saw the first one, and I think the second announcement trailer. That's it, I think.
Something stirs in the World's Edge Mountains.
Oh, I like the narration for this one already. What the fuck? This is like a horror-orientated one? Damn.
To the Dwarven realms.
Fucking Balrog in the hills, man. Holy shit. Fucking spiders? Yeah, no. No thanks. So this is like a helicopter or something like that, right? Yeah. steam powered? Have they figured that out? Are they actually like, is that actual steam powered? Oh, fuck that. Hell no. Goblins riding spiders. Yeah, no. Sorry, man. Yeah, you're done. At least you went out fighting, though. Fuck. I'd shit my pants, I'll be honest.
In the centuries I have been the High King. Our enemies have thought us weak. Cowards, hiding in the deepest, darkest places. Fools.
I imagine the dwarves probably have to contend with the Skaven a lot too, right?
Is recorded.
I guess everyone does,
Every
but...
slight against us. Page after page, etched in blood. Clan Gunnison, Carricade Peaks, Joseph Bookman.
Fuck.
The Orcs must pay.
So I noticed the goblins too, like, I didn't see any orcs there, so goblins kind of have their own tribes as well. Okay, there are orcs there. Okay, fair enough. Damn. You do notice a lot more artillery, a lot more, like... Oh, wow. Not afraid to close the distance, though. They'll do a charge, they won't brace like the Empire did. Wow. Yeah, man, fuck that. Like, what do you even do against that?
One wrong put right. But the great book of grudges remains full.
Damn. Yeah, so I think I know a little bit about that book, right? So they, like, record, like, all their slights in that book, is that correct? And then they, like, they never forget it kind of thing. Like, they're very salty, the dwarves, if I recall. Something to that degree. Gyrocopter, thank you. Yes, that's what they're called. That helicopter at the beginning there. That was really cool to see, like, that more, like, horror-orientated vibe at the start there. Again, this was shit your pants uncomfortable, I'll be honest. Like... Man, the second I see like this, there's like, nah. Like, you know you're done. Like, and that's the sad part about that. Like, yeah. That was fucked to see. But also to see them, like, in combat as well. Like, it does a great job. Each one of these individual trailers, I just want to go ahead to the, that siege. Yeah, let's just see here. You just saw a giant drop there. Let's go back. Let's watch it from the start here. Not the start, but the... start of the siege. See all that artillery firing, like it drops a giant straight off there. So like these guns are capable of just insta-killing a giant by the look of it, right? Just by like this animation. I don't know, maybe it got hit with multiple, I don't know. But also the accuracy, like you see a lot more straight up cannons rather than like almost artillery pieces here. Versus the only cannons we really saw in the Empire army there, at least from that battle, was obviously from the tank, right? It had a kind of like a dual cannon system. These look like straight up like multi cannons, right? Like I don't know how else to describe them. I'm sure they got some other shit going there too, but they also have those gyrocopters, which is kind of insane. So I'm assuming like they gotta have bombers and shit equipped on those gyrocopters. That was a cool scene as well. Like, very brave, the dwarves, I will say.
One wrong put right.
Oil steam, that's a gyrocopter. Okay.
The great book of grudges.
So it's like, it is like a convention, like a fossil fuel, but it's also steam powered. I got you. Dwarves are very good at tech, but share little. Seems like it, yeah. Like, I was gonna say, the fact that you got, like, gyrocopters, like, essentially helicopters, right? I'm assuming they gotta have, like, a payload on some of those. Some, I'm sure they have, like, you know, guns mounted to them to some degree. You can do, like, strafing runs to the like. That's a huge fucking asset, I will say. Having aerial, like, supremacy. Obviously, in fantasy, you do have beasts that can fly, for sure. But just the fact, or yeah, I guess you can shoot it out of the sky too, to some degree. but aerial supremacy is just insane. Like, that's an insane ability to have in a fantasy world where, again, most things are melee based. Just being able to fly in general, being able to build flying machines is fucking crazy. I will say that is nuts. So props to the Dwarves for that. That was a really cool trailer as well. Man, I might have to go through at the end here and like pick a favorite one. It's gonna probably be hard though. Yes, every dwarf has his own little book of grudges. Oh, seriously? So it's like an individualistic thing too. Every dwarf stronghold has its own book of grudges, and the entire dwarf race has its own book of grudges. Really? So it's like grudge upon grudge upon grudge. Wow. All the way down to like personal slights. That's kind of nuts. They're very, very salty by the sounds of it. Goddamn. Also, every hold has their own personal book. Yeah, yeah. Empire has a huge variety of artillery. Okay, okay. Again, we'll have to see. I'll have to play the game sometime, like proper, and actually like see for myself, like what all they get, you know. I feel like it'd be like, you know, going in with like a perspective of like trying to like learn stuff about the game and like about the world itself. When playing like the Total War game, I think that'd be pretty cool, you know. Actually, like, you know, like reading like everything that there is to read, you know, kind of thing. That'd be kind of neat. Should do that sometime. They taught humans gunpowder and more advanced workings, metal workings. Okay. So the only reason like humans are able to like field like muskets and shit, that's because of the dwarves. Wow. I'm surprised they shared that tech. They use gyrocopters to drop bombs. Okay, yeah. I assumed like that would be way too big of an asset to ignore, not dropping bombs from the sky, right? Like, holy shit. That's way too powerful. Next one here, Grimgor Ironhide. Damn. That looks badass, man. Like, I don't know, the orcs just look fucking scary, bro. Like, I don't know.
Almighty Grimgor Ironhide.
Oh.
It troubles me to...
Then there's the groveling, like, goblin. Ew.
While you're thinking... But
So they have a little bit of comedy to them, too.
wondering who's next?
You're gonna be next if you don't shut the fuck up.
What about Angrim's lot? Those ginger stunties down at the Slayer Keep. It's a bit of a slog, but it'll be worth it.
Wow. So this one's about the orcs, I'm assuming, right?
Umis then? I bet those pretty little cities burn lovely.
Damn. Just like showing how much of a menace they are to like fucking everybody. Fuck that.
Or the north.
And they have like wyverns too, right? Is that what those are called? I'm assuming not dragon, because it's like the wings, right? The way their wings are shaped.
Time to move, boss. Time to fight. Give the order. Yeah, the order. Say it, say it.
Wow. Yeah. So I mean, that was predictable. I'll be honest. He didn't shut the fuck up. That's his own fault. I don't think you ask questions when he's just standing there, you know, like orating in front of all of his men. That was pretty cool. That one, honestly, I'll admit, that one, personally, that one was cool, but it was a little bit weaker than the Grudgebearer one, I will say. And probably Karl Franz, in my opinion. The Grudgebearer one, I'll be honest, that one was pretty baller. I'll be completely honest. This one, it wasn't that it was cool. It showed off a lot more of the map, right? And I feel like that's not a bad thing. But just seeing like the upfront battles, the animations, man, that's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I find impressive. The animation in this was decent. Like obviously, like this part here. where they're like talking amongst themselves. That's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. But like a lot of it was just like map effect, like let's just see, like panoramics and stuff like that too, which I don't mind at all, but you know, just it was hard to compete. You know, that's all. Grigmor is also smartish for an orc. I imagine so. Like he definitely, again, like he's not out here making speeches. The way he was just standing there orating, it's much like what we saw in the Commissariat video there with Gazgul, right? Where he's silent, you know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't, he's not talking, he's not like shit talking. He's just sitting there, he's staring, he's watching, he's thinking, right? Like that's the thing. An orc that can think is extremely fucking dangerous. And like Grigmor here, I will say, he does seem to be able to think. He's not like shouting out commands to his men. He's not saying, oh, we're going to burn this, we're going to burn that. Shut the fuck up, let me do my thing, follow me, I'll bring a success. You know what I'm saying? I can appreciate an orc that can get shit done, you know what I'm saying? It's not just like directionless in a sense, let's say. Grigmor is the best, yeah, man. I mean, he definitely seems cool as fuck, I will say. I just mean, of course, in terms of the trailer, right? Again, like there's probably going to be some trailers here that are better than others, I will say. There's a shitload of them, so I imagine that's got to be the case. I'm not saying it's a bad trailer. I'm just saying compared to the last two, it's probably the weakest. But that does not say it's bad. That's just to say it was a little bit weaker than the other two. In the end times, Grigmor fights the greatest chaos champion, Archaon, and almost won. Oh, seriously? Damn. He's also the physical embodiment of Gork, the brutal yet cunning orc god. Oh, seriously? So much like Sigmar is kind of like doing some shit with Karl Franz. I guess Gork, one of the orc gods, is like doing some shit with Grigmor. Is that true? Damn. Fuck. So he's actually like on some shit. He's not even just like a normal orc, let's say. He's actually like pretty orid. Let's go to the next one here. This one's going to be Mannfred. So this is a vampire, right? Vampire count, if I recall. Memory serves me right. Is that oh, what are they called? Witch hunters?
You are far from home, witch hunter.
Yeah, I guess yes. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that one. This one has already given me like horror vibes. See, I like this too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Suddenly we're in a graveyard. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's on. Oh my god. That would also be fucking terrifying, bro. Holy shit.
And I bring your end.
What's scary too is they're not fast. Like, you know, obviously they do have cav there, but they can just like walk at you and it doesn't matter, you know, they're already dead. Like, it's fucked, they don't care.
The rest of your pathetic cities will follow.
Damn, like this is pretty epic looking already. Wow. They also have big beasts there as well. Like, fuck, look at that thing. I don't even know what that is. I almost want, we'll go back and pause on it. I don't want to pause mid-fight, mid-trailer.
And rise again as my puppets.
Like, this is epic, you have to admit. Like, again, even this one compared to the last, damn, you know what I mean? Fuck. Mannfred is over there, like, orating, like, killing people slowly, like, what the fuck? Oh, and even in the air, you're not safe? Like, that's fucked. Is that like an undead wyvern, essentially?
Thy allies, hiding beneath the mountain. For the dark is my realm, the grave.
Actual zombies, so it's not just like skeletons, it's like zombies as well, like actual true undead. And then whatever the fuck that thing is, like, nah.
Much to fear. For I am the true and rightful ruler of the Empire. Thine brave corpses will make a fine addition to my army.
Damn. So he just like raised undead like a fucking White Walker there. Let's go back on that one. That was really, really cool. I like that one a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Like that one was epic, but it also had that like that tint of horror, and I think that's hard to not do when you're talking about like obviously the vampires, right? Mannfred von Carstein, of course. This dude just looks insane. Like what a fucking scary like enemy, you know what I'm saying? Like a scary bad guy. And obviously like too, it's the fact that you're fighting the undead and like vampires and shit like that. Ghosts, it looks like, so like wraiths and shit like that, right? Shit that is ethereal in sense, right? Like that is just like something else entirely. You're fighting the supernatural, you know? Whereas the orcs are like obviously a physical enemy, and they're terrifying in their own way. I feel like when you're talking about like the supernatural aspect, bro, it's like a whole other like aspect of like terror in a way, you know what I mean? Because obviously there's this, and then there's chaos too, right? And chaos is its own entity as well. I know they're kind of separate, are they not? They could be linked in some way. Somebody let me know. I don't want to again misspeak. But like, fuck, like, what a terrifying enemy. And the action in that again was fantastic. I want to go back to that siege. Like, actually, that thing exactly. So these skeletons are obviously a lot more armored up than what we saw in the previous scene. But then you have these like, you got bats there as well. So another aerial asset. I don't know if this thing can fly. I'm assuming not. It doesn't really look like it has wings, more just like big fucking arms. Kind of resembles a bat in a way, like just a big fucking ground burdened bat, essentially, you know? That took a while to get out, but like, holy shit. That's a witch hunter? Yeah. Mannfred also barely survives an encounter with Gotrek and Felix. Oh, really? So Gotrek and Felix, like, they have the potential to slay like undead as well. I thought, remind me if I'm wrong, slayers, right? That's what they're called. The doors with like two axes essentially. They're really, really good at killing like large enemies, if I recall, right? Are they also like effective against the undead? Do you just kind of like send them up against like, you know, any insurmountable threat ideally, and they're just gonna like attempt their best to take it down essentially? Chaos and undead couldn't be further apart. Oh, really? Okay. See, I'm not sure, right? So that's very good to know. Yeah, because I could see them being linked in a way, but I could also see them completely being like their own thing. And I guess that has to do with like I guess Nagash is kind of like their whole like patron deity in a sense, right? Is that incorrect too? Somebody let me know. Chaos feeds off the living. Oh, I see. So that's actually a good way to put it. Yes, chaos feeds off the living. So in a sense, like the undead are kind of like an antidote to that, you know what I'm saying? But obviously you're undead and you're a fucking zombie, you know what I'm saying? But that is a theoretical way to stop chaos, but it's also just as bad, arguably, you know what I'm saying? I see. That makes a lot of sense, actually. So they compete against each other for the mortal run. That makes sense. Okay. It's a Terrorgeist? Okay. Are good mages, good fighters. They gather hordes of the undead. Okay. Necrarchs are the best mages. There are blood dragons who are the best warriors. They don't summon zombies or use magic. They summon the best fighters to fight. Fuck. Normal weapons can harm most undead. I imagine like the undead, like in terms of like the zombies and like the physical entities. I imagine like most weapons could harm them. What about like the race and shit? Because we definitely saw like, I want to go back to like that first like aura farm that Carstein did there. Let's just see. Like, yeah, in this scene, like you definitely see like these are ethereal, and obviously that ghost at the beginning there was also ethereal. These look ethereal. Like that doesn't look like a physical being. Can you harm that with just a normal weapon? You know what I mean? Like, is it possible? Or do you need, like, something else to take something like that down? Nagash is more or less their god, except Nagash isn't quite a god, even if he's more powerful than some gods. I got you, I got you. So he's, like, their patron, like, necromancer-esque in a way. You know, I guess you could say. But yeah, no, that was a really good trailer, too. I fucking really enjoyed that one. Definitely... I'll put that one above Grimgor Ironhide and probably above Karl Franz. I really like Grudgebearer and von Carstein. Those are probably on the same level for me right now, to be honest with you. Let's watch the next one. Call the Beastmen. Most of the time you need a magic weapon. I got you. Hey, Hobbit, how you doing? You didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. Oh. Is that? Is like a minotaur? Definitely looks like a minotaur. Damn. So they're literally taking skulls? Okay. I don't want to misspeak either, but Beastmen, they are chaos, correct? Damn. Okay. See, this looks cool. The, like, you know, you got a lot more, like, animated works here. This is going to be like an ambush or some shit, obviously. The music, too, in the background. Something's wrong, yeah. You know when the horses start freaking out, you're fucked. Oh god, look at these guys. They look so fast and mobile, wow. Yeah. Wow. I assume so, they're all hooved. Yeah, that'd be scary. Oh, what the fuck is that supposed to be? Oh, hell no. Bro, that thing is massive. Like, already these things are terrifying to look at. Like, they look scary. But then they're fucking 20 feet tall? Nah. This feels pretty hopeless, I'm not gonna lie. You got their own language? Damn. Well, another ornament, I guess. I wonder why they just put the helmet there, not the full head. Damn. Hunt man filth. Damn. They do look very, like, savage, I'm not going to lie. Like, they definitely don't look, what's the word? Organized by much means. It looks like it's kind of like individual warlords kind of like ruling them, if I had to assume. Because, yeah, I don't see, like, an organizational structure much among them. Obviously, that big horn, obviously, go kill Manfilth. That's pretty, like, apparent. I don't know if that's, like, on your own means or, like, just in general or, like, let's all collectively go kill Manfilth or what, you know, like, how organized exactly are they? You know what I mean? That's a Centaur, I believe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Minotaur double this size. Okay, okay. They live in the darkest of forests. Okay. Beastmen are a bit of a joke among fans of the universe, but in lore, they are incredibly dangerous. They live everywhere except Uthran and Listeria. They are everywhere. There are millions of them. Okay, wow. So are they almost in terms of like numbers? Are they like are they like competing with orcs almost, or are they like not nowhere near orcs, you know? Because I know there's a lot of fucking orcs too, a lot of like goblins, orcs, that kind of like scum. But beastmen, they definitely seem like they could fucking like get out of control in terms of their population very, very easily, just by the nature of them, let's say. They are very gross, don't ask. Yeah, I can imagine. I looking at them, they look like, I mean, they're half animal, half human. So the implications of that alone, I'm not going to get into. But yeah, they look pretty fucking savage, I won't lie. Good action on that one. I really liked like this opening scene, I won't lie. This opening scene was a bit of vibes. Obviously like him getting beheaded, but after that, I mean, like this opening scene of just like that camp. Like this is really nice to look at, I won't lie. Like this is pretty cool. Kind of like shows the setting a little bit more. Shows like, you know, what life on like, you know, the frontier could potentially look like for them. It's a good bit of like world building, I will say. I like that a lot. Basically a lot of cows, sheeps affected by chaos mutations. Okay. You definitely need to read the first Go Trek and Felix book I posted in the Fantasy General. I got you. I have to take a look at that. But yeah, that was called the Beastmen. Let's go on to the next one here. Chaos Warriors. Just go back. Okay, that's the end there.
To the ordinary, we are unknowable.
Wonder what this one's about. Oh, damn. Already you're starting off like hopeless. No weapon, running away.
Rightly feared.
Where even are you right now, my man? This place looks fucked. There's lava like spilling down there's lava everywhere. What? Oh, you gotta be in some like 7th dimension of hell right now, buddy. Maybe an expedition. Clearly a failed one by the look of it.
The dawning realization that we are not fallen.
Holy shit. Oh my god. So that thing is sentient, I'd have to imagine, right? Like that's not just some like beast. That was a short one, I'll admit. Chaos Warriors, yeah, that one really set the tone, I won't lie. You know, chaos, not really much has to be seen or shown, and they're leaving it really up to the mind, I guess, until the end. You see that big motherfucker, you're like, oh yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess like play them and find out, you know. I assume Chaos has probably got a lot going on. I never played Chaos and I haven't really seen them a whole lot in the games. I don't know if I played long enough to like actually get there kind of thing. Fuck man, like scary dudes for sure. Scary dudes for sure. Yeah, not really a long trailer there. That big motherfucker at the end there. Also, I'm guessing, yeah, you can kind of like see like their warriors, what they look like on the freeze frame here. Very fucking intimidating looking. Like, look at those capes, you know what I'm saying? And I think, oh, what was that trailer called for that game? Shit, the one with the battle priest, I'm pretty sure it was. It was another fantasy-based trailer we checked out. The name eludes me right now. I can remember the trailer clear as day. I just can't remember the name of the game. God damn it. But it was fantastic, and it really showed off the Chaos Warriors really good as well. This obviously leaves it up to interpretation a little more, but that's completely fine to me. And I will say the armor, as much as he is just like running away, for the most part, the armor on this Empire troop, I'm not really sure where he hails from. I'm guessing obviously each color denotes a different place where they're from. I like the red style. Obviously he gets mauled here, I'm assuming, but very badass here. 1000% sentient, 10,000% sentient. Okay. Chaos Warriors Undivided. A dragon ogre. Okay. Let's go right into the next one here. This is Realm of the Wood Elves. Each province in the Empire will have their own heraldry. I gotcha.
The chill
This looks cool as fuck.
winter are past, and the season of war is here.
Eagles? Beastmen, okay.
The Asri
That
are
would make
hunters.
sense. What else? Keeping the Beastmen population in check?
And the forest is our home.
Okay, they ride stags and shit. These guys look pretty cool, I won't lie. Nice, okay.
Those foolish
Elves too, so I'm assuming they're just like insane in terms of their prowess. They have walking trees? Damn, holy fuck. I could see that being a problem.
There have been sacrifices, but we are ready. He is ready. The wild
Damn.
hunt begins!
So he's got hooves as well, but not beastmen, clearly. Still very much like elf shapen, I will say, but just fucking muscled up like one. That was kind of cool to see, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like the wood elves have a very varied unit set. You obviously have like these archers on eagles. That's pretty like cool. They have their own aerial asset as well. Those trees as well, I'd assume those would probably take on like a lot of the meteor enemies of the beastmen, like a lot of the hoarded up enemies of the beastmen pretty well. And I'm assuming magic. I'm assuming they got to be hard users of magic, being elves obviously, when obviously humans can use magic in this setting as well pretty easily. It looks like, not easily, but they can do it. I think dwarves don't have a whole lot of magic. It's more like machinery, industrial based magic, more so than it is like, you know, like combat magic, I guess. Because obviously to get those trees to walk, I'm assuming that that's got to be some sort of like voodoo going on there. You know what I'm saying? That has to be like magic, obviously, to some degree. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe those things just exist naturally and they're domesticated. Somebody let me know on that. But dwarves are extremely anti-magic. I got you. The trees are insanely powerful. I imagine like the trees, like to take those down, like you could definitely do it. And I'm assuming against like the right, the right like army build, you could probably take them down pretty easily. If you had like some artillery, I'm assuming those would be pretty big against them. Anything fire based, even if you got a catapult, cover the round and pitch or something, launch it at them, that would probably be effective, to be honest. They imbue power in runes. Okay. The dwarves do. I got you. The tree ents and stuff are actually separate and they live together. Oh, okay. So they're not like brought upon by the wood elves. Like they already exist in the universe themselves. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. The oldest of the trees, Durthu, is able to beat greater demons 1v2. Really? Seriously? Wow. So these trees are actually some serious business. I assume they've been around for like fucking ever. Some of the oldest ones, of course. Goddamn. So they're sentient, I'm assuming, these trees. Like they have to have like their own minds in a sense, right? They mutually defend one another, although some tree ants and stuff are upset that the wood elves moved into their land. I got you. But I could see the mutual like beneficial of it. Yeah. Trees live in symbiosis with the forest elves. Okay. Trees came to life either due to the influence of the ancients or due to the coming of the chaos into the world. I got you. Wood elves, yeah, wood elves. I know what you meant. Yeah. Some spirits live alongside elves. Some will kill on sight. Okay. So some spirits in the woods can still be like malignant towards the elves, even though the elves just kind of like also live there. So are the elves kind of like refugees in a sense? Are they like, you're saying like they came to their land, right? Like you're saying they're invading upon these tree ents' land, in a sense. That's how some of them might view it. So does that mean like they came from somewhere else? Like where did the wood elves originally come from? The trees are the very spirits of the forest itself. All elves come from Ulathon. Okay. What else left the realm of high elves to live a more humble life? That makes sense. Okay. So they just kind of like picked a spot and went there. And unfortunately, it was kind of like there's already inhabitants there in the form of like spirits. I got you. We're going to go on to the next one now. This is Norska. I think these are northern warriors, right? Viking-esque?
We seek the monsters that
Damn.
you fear the most. We chase the nightmares that haunt your cowardly dreams.
Wood elves are the refugees from the high elves. I got you.
The more we exalt in the hunt,
Makes a lot of sense.
the more we honor
Dead
our
spiders. Ew. This looks really cool already, I will say.
land breeds the savage, and we revel in
What is that, a troll? Or a giant?
the old world calls.
Damn.
Ripe for our taking. We
Definitely have like Viking vibes, but the skulls and everything is
and we
a new
became
thing. Rib cage up there, what the fuck? Holy shit. Is that a mammoth? Damn, they got mammoths? Holy shit. Damn. Well, that was also a pretty short one, I'm not gonna lie. Not a whole lot to say on that one. A lot of aura given off in that one, I won't lie. A lot of aura for sure. Yeah, like showing off this wasteland, how frigid, it looks just fucking depressing up here. Cold as fuck, depressing, brutal landscape. And obviously like showing like even like these trolls like falling up here. Like I want to just see that again.
savage.
Like, you know, too cold for even them. Obviously he's just it's skin, right? So he's dead. So it's like a harsh landscape for anything is what the vibe it gives off. And then you just see this badass motherfucker just walking out here full in plate metal. Skulls adorned, rib cage, and he's got a fucking mammoth behind him.
Monsters,
Like, bro, what?
and we became them.
So I wonder how many, like, well, I mean, look at this. You can kind of see if you pause right here in the background. He's got an army behind him there. More mammoths. So they gotta have like a few, like these can't be like rare up there. Like they gotta have mammoths fucking pretty abundantly to be doing this, right? Holy shit. Norska is a cold wasteland just before the Chaos Waste. Okay. So I understand the skulls and stuff then. So do they work with Chaos in a sense? Or are they like kind of like their own faction? You know what I'm saying? Like just trying to survive by any means out here. Because I could kind of see both aspects, you know? Like the skulls and shit, it gives off Chaos vibes a little bit, right? Just a little bit. But maybe I'm wrong. It also just gives off like Viking vibes, you know, in a sense. Many Norskans worship Chaos unknowingly. Unknowingly, okay. Okay. People of Norska live so near to the Northern Pole. The Chaos Gates, they are forced to worship. They're forced to worship Chaos or die. Okay. Vikings were 60% worship Chaos. Wulfric's credit, he keeps winning. This is Wulfric the Wanderer. Okay. He boasted that he was the best warrior in the world. For his pride, the Chaos Gods cursed him. Now he must wander the world in search of a champions of different races. Okay. And he does just keep winning. Damn. Holy shit. Damn. But yeah, not a whole lot to say on that one. That one was pretty short. Pretty short one. Only like a minute long on that. Next one. We're going to go Blood for the Blood God #1. Definitely sounds more chaos orientated again.
They say
Corn.
there is honor in battle. They are fools.
Not blatant chaos worship mostly. Okay.
We fight for the
Unless you're talking about
Emperor.
this. Yeah, not blatant at all. But yeah, the Norska, that's fair. Looks pretty chaos worshipy to me.
More Lord of Death, keep our souls lest they fall prey to him.
Blood DLC? Okay.
Beyond the world, he waits atop a throne.
Very
of
weird that
stars.
the DLC for, you know, you need a DLC for blood, you know? Should just be in the game, but whatever. Does look a lot more grisly, I will say. Wow. That's what they're trying to show off.
All blood is
once shed, it must return. Blood for the blood god.
Yeah. I mean, that one was pretty short too. Not a whole lot to say on that either. Showing off the blood effects. Yeah. Again, I will say that having blood for DLC is kind of strange. I feel like that should just be in the game. You shouldn't have to pay for that or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, to show off the visual effects of blood in the game, this is pretty gory. You know what I'm saying? Looks good. Looks very good. Like, that looks mean as fuck. And to see like the dismemberment and shit. Like very clear dismemberment there, you know? It's not just like just like his torso's gone, like it's just his head and shit, you know? Like you can actually see like different effects on that. Looks very good, I will say. Very good for sure. Blood shouldn't be a DLC. It should be an in-game feature. I'm just gonna say that.
All blood is only borrowed. Once shed, it must return.
Next, it looks like it's gonna be the Norska in-game trailer.
Blood god.
More frozen waste. Looks like you got a wolf there.
Those in the north are closest to the gods. Their lands lie within the ebbing shadow of chaos.
Is this like the intro cinematic when you pick the faction?
For in the land of monsters and
I haven't seen this.
where no crops grow,
I just know this guy.
thus I have come to guide their raw talent. Why waste such savagery on each other, while the southern lands are ripe for
That's the same
ravaging?
guy from the first part? Oh, is this the guy that gets like... Really? Oh, so that like advisor guy is like a guy that has been like chaos corrupted? Really? I never caught on to that. That's really cool. God damn. Yeah, the advisor, yeah. Damn. Damn. Is that a giant? You've come for me? Wow. I just want to pause right there on that just to see like how varied their army is. We'll back up a couple of seconds, but damn, you got mammoths. Looks like you have giants of your own, trolls of your own potentially, or those have something chaos related. I see horns, so it's hard to say what those are. Chaos trolls maybe. They look strong as fuck. Look at the weapons they're wielding. And then just a bunch of like other warriors mixed in around. Looks like you have some stuff on 4 legs there. So maybe wolves in and around. Yeah, looks like it. Hard to say. Timber wolves maybe. Damn, very varied army there. Very varied army. Chaos trolls. Okay, yeah. That's right. Okay. These things also have tails. That looks kind of strange. I don't know what those are. That definitely doesn't look like a timber wolf. Damn. Yeah, these things. What the fuck? That was a cool trailer, though. Very cool. Well, it wasn't really a trailer. That's like the in-game, like you pick your faction kind of thing. That was cool, though, for what it was. Very cool intro to the faction that you just picked, for sure. Yeah, showing like the whole like force mobilizing going out. The advisors got there. I wonder why Wulfric listens to this guy. Why anybody listens to this guy, to be honest. Is he just that good? He's just that good, man? Hard to say. Hard to say for sure. No, Chaos Corrupted, definitely cursed by Tzeentch. I got you. That line always goes hard. We fought monsters and became them. True, true. That is a pretty hard line, honestly. Yeah, especially in the context of like this, you know. Next one, we're gonna go Bretonnia. Okay, these are like the French guys, right? Ew. Oui, oui.
I give my body,
Oh, yes.
heart, and soul to the lady whom I seek. No plea for help shall find me wanting.
It does look like a very pretty landscape, though, I will say.
No obstacle
I do like the night aesthetic.
will stand before
But the
me.
fact that they're French. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Symphonia? Holy shit.
No evil
Got
will
Pegasus?
take the lands bequeathed unto me.
Damn.
When the clarion call is sounded,
Looks like a pretty, like, peaceful realm, though, I'll be
ride
honest.
out and fight in the name of liege and lady. That which is sacrament, I shall
Fighting
preserve.
vampires, it looks like.
That which is sublime, I will protect. That which threatens, I will destroy. For my holy wrath will know no bounds.
What the fuck?
Honor is all.
So they have, like, some ethereal knight? What the fuck?
Rejoice.
Does he just come in and, like, MacGuffin save, like, the king? Is that what happened there? What the fuck? So does Symphonia, as you put it, do they have like a fucking MacGuffin Green Knight that just comes in and saves the king's ass whenever they want? It looks peaceful and nice from the knight's perspective, but for the peasants it is ass. The land doesn't believe in technological advancement. That is pretty ass. Wow. So they just stay like in a very like feudal like peasant society and they'll never advance from that because they just reject technology. That does seem pretty dick and balls, I won't lie. I kind of feel bad for the average citizenry there then. But that trailer as it stands, I mean, the landscape looks good. The cinematics on that were pretty decent, I will say.
I will ride
Again,
out
there's
and
not a whole
fight.
lot of like unit variation, let's say. You pretty much saw like, you know, archers with a bow. You saw knights on horseback. Looks like some lesser men-at-arms kind of thing.
I shall
And then obviously like that Green Knight coming at the end. You obviously saw like Pegasus Knights as well, I believe. Knights on
that
riding
which
Pegasus.
threatens, I will destroy. For my holy wrath will know
Like, what
no
the fuck?
bounds. Honor is all. Chivalry is all. Rejoice, for we, the knights of Bretonnia, will be your
Oh my god,
shield.
my allergies are acting up. Holy shit. Oh, that sneeze there. A cool trailer, I will say, but what's the piece with that knight there at the end? That Green Knight. What is that? You know what I'm saying? Is he ethereal? Is that a ghost? You know, what's that piece there? The Bretonians have a medieval society with all of those practices. I gotcha. The Green Knight is a legendary knight that can arrive from any forest in the middle of a battle. Just forests? It's not slavery to them because they get paid 1 penny a day. That's, I mean, that's slavery. Let's be real here. It's like indentured servitude, really. It's not really slavery per se. It's indentured servitude, which is basically slavery, just with a fancier name, you know? That's the motherfucking Green Knight. Fair enough. Damn. I mean, yeah, I mean, Bretonia's trailer, I mean, it was pretty decent. Action was good. Didn't see a whole lot of unit variation, but I didn't think it was a bad trailer. I would have to place that probably below, though. Probably on the same level as the Grigmor one. Probably. Just because we didn't really get to see a whole lot that we already haven't seen. You know what I'm saying? The landscape was beautiful, though. I will say that. The environment was superb. Enjoy your time in France. King and the Warlord.
Karak it peaks,
Already sounds Dwarven.
Queen of the Silver Depths.
Okay.
What riches lie beneath the mountain? What horrors?
Damn, those things are agile. You just nosedived that fucking thing and pulled up from it. Damn. Where can I get me one of those?
Remember its glory. But
Their
the
armor
dwarf
looks sick.
Do not forget.
Those ballista? Scorpions?
A warrior king
Belgar
returns to take his
Ironhammer,
ancestral
okay.
throne from a cruel and cunning warlord,
Okay.
hitherto unchallenged.
So this is a real grudge. This goblin took us home kind of thing.
What fate
Skarsnik.
awaits them in the darkness?
Ew. Night goblin squig hoppers? Okay. Damn. Bolt throwers. Take down giants, fair enough. I could see that taking down a giant pretty easily. Nasty skulkers. Dwarf rangers, those look sick. Night goblin war boss. Rune lord. A lot of unit variation added with this. Damn, squig herd. Adding a lot of new units, it looks like. Probably a new, like, campaign in a sense. New, like, story arc to go down. Maybe two? Well, two, clearly.
The warlord.
King and the warlord, okay. Skarsnik the goat. I've heard some people say that, like, played the Total War Warhammer games more so than me. I've heard the name Skarsnik and I hear the word cheese a lot. I hear that he's very, very cracked. But I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Skarsnik is one of the most effective goblins to have ever existed. Oh, okay. And a complete snake. Smartest goblin ever. Grom the Paunch is more scarier. That was a pretty cool trailer, though, I will say. Definitely showed off a lot of, like, unit variation. Showed off that environment, too. I like seeing, like, the underground portions. Like, right outside, like, this very clearly Dwarven, like, architecture, this Dwarven keep. I'm guessing that's where this battle was to take place, clearly later on. But you get to see, like, some of the inside here as well of these Dwarven ruins. Looks very cool.
What fate
Skarsnik does look badass as well. For a goblin, he looks badass. Like all this, like in the background here, like all this, like scenic, kind of architecture. That looks like mushrooms, kind of. But it looks underground. It looks to be like an underground area. It's very cool. Skarsnik is the prophet of Mork, while Grigmor, the orc you saw before, is the prophet of Gork. I got you. Okay. Queek is also awesome. I've never heard of Queek before. Goddamn. That was a cool trailer, though. It definitely showed off a lot of new stuff. I'm guessing that was just like a unit pack kind of thing. Hero / like unit pack. So that was pretty cool to see. Next one, Grim in the Grave.
Was a twin-tailed
Definitely gives off
comet
vampire vibes already.
that heralded Sigmar's coming. But not every celestial body is heavenly.
That's true, I guess.
When darkness falls, there are those
The Grand
that turn
Theologist
to the light.
Volkmar the... Hold on. Volkmar the Grim. Okay.
There are those that turn to the light. And those that
The Necromancer
embrace
Helman
the
Gorst.
shadows.
Okay.
The faithful and the dead have been at war for centuries.
The environment looks sick
At
as
its
fuck.
zenith, a victor must emerge.
Looks scary. It literally gives off like the graveyard vibes, but everywhere. Flagellants. Okay. Corpse cart. Damn, what does that do? Is it just like reinforce like units? Knights of the Blazing Sun. Those look badass. Wow. I love the color scheme on them. A Mortis engine. What the fuck? Free Company Militia. Got pistols, sabers. Imagine they're pretty effective.
Soldiers of light. And
Arch-Lector.
fierce Abominations. A host of new combatants. answer the
Arch-Lector,
call.
okay. We've seen him before in other trailers. Not any of these ones, but in previous trailers we've checked out.
Only one can win in this ageless war.
Damn. Empire W, yeah. A lot of those units look badass. I will say those Free Company looked sick. Those Knights of the Blazing Sun, though, I want to go back to those. Just see if I can find those again. Let's just see real quickly here.
A victor.
Flagellants, Corpse Guard, yeah. Knights of the Blazing Sun, these guys look fucking sick as fuck, I have to say. Like, these look badass. They have the sun emblem on their head, black and gold armor, even their horse armor, right? Black and gold, all the way down. Looks fucking amazing, I have to say. Like, I assume there's models for these guys. Fuck. I'd like to get my hands on some of those. Holy shit, like, these look sick. Then obviously, like, the Mortis engine here as well. This thing is like ethereal. I don't even know what this, like, what this thing can do, what it could possibly do, but it looks like it could potentially be like a game changer on the battlefield. Just a bunch of ghost ethereal beings. I don't know if there's like a necromancer at the helm, whatever have you. Kind of looks like there's something there, hard to say, but man, cool trailer. Again, another like unit pack, if you will, unit and like warlord pack. So that's pretty sick, yeah. Next, Warhammer 2. I think we've seen this one as well. Warhammer 2, so we're finally off of Warhammer 1 now. Goddamn. Warhammer 2 now. Pretty sure they're an Archlector is this version's, or is this universe's version of a chaplain. I got you. What do you mean all Skaven are trustworthy? Uh-oh. We have seen this one before as well. We're gonna watch it again, because again, it's just a sick-ass trailer. This is High Elves versus the Dark Elves, if I recall. God damn. That's a scary looking dude. And then the High Elf over here does not look scary at all. Respectfully. I know he can probably put some work in. He's a mage, clearly, but like, goddamn. He's a necromancer. Ancient knowledge being reawakened. What is this supposed to be? How did they do this before? It's cool how he has like his own personal retinue. That would have sucked a lot though. I like that they have crossbows, these Dark Elves. It's not like bows, it's actual crossbows. God damn. They clearly have no regard for their own lives either. Or their lives of their own. Oh, that was a Lizardman, I guess, so that maybe they do. Maybe they do. Lizardmen come in and ambush this shit. Then it shows off it becoming a three-way battle, yeah. That's right, that's right. Which is pretty sick, I will say. That's Teclis. He's the strongest elf wizard capable of nuking armies with a thought. He's also scared of Gotrek, really. He's able to nuke armies with a single thought. So he's not a bitch. He doesn't, you know, he doesn't have like the aura, but it's not because like he can. It's just because he doesn't need to, kind of thing. People know his name. Also showing the little intro to this game in there. We're not going to pause too much on that one because we, you know, we have seen that one in the past. But that was a great trailer. Warhammer 2, introduction to it. Showing off, obviously, the Lizardmen, the High Elves, the Dark Elves. Obviously, the little Skaven teaser at the end there, too. Great trailer. Nothing wrong with that one at all. Showing off three-way battles as well. Showing off all the new features of the new game. Thought it was a great trailer back in the day when we checked it out, and still is a great trailer. I still think I like the Warhammer 1 trailer above it, though. I'm going to be completely honest. I think the Warhammer 1 trailer is goated compared to the Warhammer 2 trailer. Just my opinion. Maybe a hot take. Maybe a hot take, but just my opinion. He may not look scary, but that's Teclis. Yeah, he's one of the strongest elf mages. Basically the ambassador for the elves to all of the races. Oh, really? Shit. So everyone kind of knows who he is. So he does have that aura about him. Damn. That's pretty sick. We're going to go on to the next one here, Dark Elves. Next one is Dark Elves. Okay.
They would brand us unworthy. These usurpers. For though you have been burned, it only takes a second for a phoenix to rise.
Holy. I imagine the Dark Elves are I imagine they're capable of a lot of destruction. Like you see dragons flying around and shit. Yeah. Unlucky. Okay, they're taking the fight to the High Elves here. The High Elves do look very skilled. Wow.
Behind us!
This world.
Like you can tell, right? Like they look like good guys for sure. They don't like look scary per se, but you can tell that they're skilled. You know what I'm saying? You can tell they have that like shit about them, you know? Like even the way they form up here, like you have flanked on each side, you have like, you know, personal retinue like bringing up the flanks.
And everything that's
even their stance, you can kind of tell like they know what they're doing for sure. This guy just looks scary as fuck. Okay, they're charging. Damn. Magic ability stopped them in their tracks. Wow. Done. Okay. Arrows just ricochet off them. So he's a high-level magic user too, clearly. What the fuck? Did he summon that? Or is that just there? Hydra? Holy shit. Fire-breathing Hydra. Yeah, that's fucked up. Doesn't seem like much of a match, does it? Wow.
and with these ashes.
Guy in the mask is Malakath, direct son of the greatest ruler of Elven, and denied his birthright to the throne. Oh. So is that what turned him to the Dark Elves, or were they a thing beforehand?
I've only begun.
Damn. Also bangs his mom? That's kind of strange. I can't respect that, to be honest. Damn. I mean, that was a cool trailer, I won't lie. Showed off the Dark Elves pretty cleanly. Showed off their capabilities really well. Sorry, throat was itchy. Showed off their capabilities really well, and just what they were able to field as well. Clearly you saw a lot of monsters there, Hydras, and the aura of some of their leader characters are badass. Showed off some of the High Elves too. Clearly they have just regular archers, men-at-arms. Clearly some higher ranking officers there as well. I'm not sure what that translates into in-game, but damn, pretty good trailer overall, I have to say. And the scenery around it too, like the actual battle space, that was pretty fantastic as well. I have to say, like every trailer we've seen so far in terms of the landscape, in terms of the scenery, I don't know, I really love the fantasy like landscape a lot, like the fantasy scenery. I vibe with it a lot, you know. I just always like loved fantasy in general. So, you know, I vibe with it pretty hard, I have to say. Morthai, worrying about as much as Slave Leia? Yeah, pretty much, bro. Like, yeah, and that's by choice, you know, damn. His mother and him are the creator of the Dark Elves. Oh, his mom is Slanesh, corrupted, and I believe the greatest dark magic user in the world. I see. Malakath is basically Darth Vader. His body armor shields his scarred body after being burned by ritual flames. The elves used to pick the new ruler. Only those of pure heart aren't burned. I see. So he went through like a trial, got fucked for it, and then obviously got denied because of that, and now he's just extremely salty. So he went off and formed the Dark Elves, essentially. Damn. How long ago was this in lore? Was this a long time ago? They've been fighting for a while, or how's that worked out? But yeah, damn. Not a bad trailer at all. We're going to go on to the next one here. Lizardmen, it looks like.
We have our revenge.
No.
vortex looks crazy as well. Oh, lizards riding lizards, yeah. His mouth doesn't move. Is he talking like telepathically? Roughly 10,000 years ago? Damn. Dark Elves have been around for a while then. Holy shit. He's been taking his sweet-ass time on that. Revenge. Those things have bombs attached to them? What the fuck? Is that what those are? Damn, they're agile as fuck. Or just boulders, okay. Sending eagles after them, that's cool. It's cool to see the High Elves and the Lizardmen fight it out here. Because they kind of like counter each other really good. Like they, you know... Feels like they could put up a good fight with each other. Damn. Eagle definitely outsizes that pterodactyl. Damn. Tracking mage spell. Oh. Still alive? He watched you do that? Wow. Oh, shit. Motherfucking T-Rex. No, it's not a T-Rex, clearly. Damn. Arms are way too big. That thing looks fucking scary as shit. So they have like actual dinos. It's not just like lizard men, quote unquote. Like this is fucking. When you talk about the lizard men, you're talking about fucking dinosaurs. Like let's be real here, okay? First off, like those are pterodactyls. This is like a fucking like some Jurassic like world creation here, dude. This looks fucking scary as shit. Also very cool to see like that. You know, it seems like each of these lizardmen have like some individuality about them. You know what I'm saying? Like they're each their own person in a sense too, much like you know the other races are as well. But I don't know, you kind of feel bad for this little guy about to get executed. I kind of felt good that he got saved, but, you know, in a way. Now, he got saved, you know, by a very gruesome creature, but he still got saved, you know. I kind of felt for this little guy down here. He did his job. He did his job pretty admirably, you know, and he survived. Fuck, man. Give him a promotion, you know? He's doing well for himself. The toad on the throne is a slan named Mesdamadi. He can create mountain ranges with his mind. He can also move continents. Really? What the fuck? So the lizardmen don't fuck around. Like, are they like, they're really like earth orientated, I guess? Where like the wood elves are more like in tune with the forest. Lizardmen, they're more in tune with like earth in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like the element of earth, I suppose. Is that weird to say? Shit, this kind of reminds me of like Doodle God. Who remembers Doodle God, dude? That was a fun game, dude. Back in the day. Only the OGs remember Doodle God. Holy shit. The really old lizardmen have a personality. That's cool. Quite literally the first sentient race to form on the planet. Okay, so they've been there the whole time. I got you. That makes sense too, the fact that lizards have been there the whole time. That makes a lot of sense. Extremely anti-chaos. That's cool too. So they should almost be teaming up with like some of the other mortal races, right? You'd think. If they're also vehemently anti-chaos. But maybe I'm wrong. The Slan are just very, very powerful wizards. Okay, I got you. Damn. That was a cool trailer. I really liked the action in that one. Showing off the landscape. Showing off like the kind of like the story of like one individual lizardman here. That was pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. I really like seeing that. Felt for this little guy when he was about to get executed, but good thing he got saved. Like, fuck, that's scary, bro. Also, I like how it's another lizard riding a lizard. Again, never gonna get over that, bro. Actually, they were the first creation the old ones made. Okay. Oh, Skaven. Here we go, Battle Chicken. It's your favorite race. it a rat with a bell on its neck? What the fuck? Dead lizardmen? Dark elves, okay. More lizardmen. Damn. Oh. Are the Skaven gonna come up for an ambush here? Nope, in this case, they're just charging the Dark Elves, damn. Okay. Holy shit. What the fuck is that supposed to be? It's popping wheelies and shit, bro. Oh. Damn, they got big rats too. Oh. Armored up rats? What the fuck is that supposed to be? It just took down that dragon. Or wyvern or whatever. Damn. That was pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. I have to say though, there was a lot of build-up to the Skaven there. You didn't really see them off the bat. There wasn't any dialogue, unfortunately, which was kind of sad. But I really would have liked to hear some of that Skaven dialogue, you know what I'm saying? But so I'm kind of peeved we didn't get any of that. But a lot of build-up to them, and then eventually you see them. It's like, holy fuck. Thank you for that, Hobbit, by the way. Can you tell from the way the Dark Elves dress which god they serve? Yeah, bro, yeah, I wonder who they serve. Yeah, it's very clearly Slaanesh, yeah. No, they're very exposed, I will say, and they give off a lot of vibes. I see a lot of scars and shit. They give off a lot of Dommy mommy kind of vibes, you know what I'm saying? For lack of a better word, especially like, I don't know, the only one that kind of didn't, and I'm sure she's still got that about her, you know what I'm saying, is fucking not her. Let me just see if I can find her real quick here. This girl right here. At least she's not like scantily clad. Like she's actually out there in like armor and shit, you know what I'm saying? But like pretty much every other female we've seen from the Dark Elves, yeah, they ain't wearing much, you know, I'll be completely honest. BDSM, yeah, exactly. Yeah, fuck. Like, but at least like she's like, you know, she's decent, you know. You know, but you can definitely tell by the look of her, like, you know, she's a freak. So not saying that's a bad thing, I'm just saying, you know. Also, the Skaven race are by far the most technologically advanced race. They have developed quite literally nukes. Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah, they've done some pretty, like, radical shit, the Skaven, haven't they? Like, they're getting rid of, like, cities and shit off the map kind of thing, aren't they? They serve the murder blood cults of Cain. Damn. Skaven use warp stones to create massive mutant versions of themselves. Powerful vehicles and guns like doom wheels. A massive hamster wheel with guns. Oh, is that what we saw here? Or is that something else? What's that little, like, creation they had, like, bumming around the battle space here? What was that? Let me just see if I can find it here. This thing. What is this thing supposed to be? Is that what that is? Because if not, goddamn. Like, if they got bigger ones of that, that's kind of crazy. But warp stones, that's also how they imbue themselves, make them bigger, make themselves into those big rats. Damn, those things are scary. Those are like werewolf bats. Werewolf rats. Oh my god, I just had a stroke right there. Werewolf bats, I mean, that, you get those with the vampires, to be fair. Holy shit. That was a doom wheel? Okay. I think the Chaos Dwarves are up there too, true. I feel like the Chaos Dwarves could also be pretty technologically advanced too, to be fair. Yeah, like dwarves without morals or limits. Damn, it's scary. Next one up here, Mortal Empires. Pretty vague term.
From the dawn of time, these worlds have known no peace. The new world, home to the most ancient of rivalries. cultures clash, and ever the threat of chaos looms.
Okay. Just showing off like a new map, or like a new map type maybe? New campaign?
Now these collide. Wars will be fought across unimaginable distances.
Oh, okay.
Now is the time of mortal empires.
Oh, so it adds like the whole map, okay. Playable together. I see, I see. Damn.
Blood.
Oh, good bit of action there. I mean, not a whole lot to say on that. Oh, are we still in it? No, we're not in it. This is Blood for the Blood God 2. Okay. That one was not a whole lot to say on that one. Pretty short one. I think that was less than a minute long, that one. Showing off the new map, that was pretty decent. I mean, can't go wrong with that. It's showing off all the new features. Can't complain, can't complain. Mostly map stuff though. Mostly map stuff. So I'd have to rank it out of the ones we've seen so far. Lower on the scale, of course, but you know, they can't all be fucking amazing works of animation and whatnot and in-game footage, you know. So I understand completely. But for what that was, pretty decent. Can't complain. Pancreas No Works has a video on the Skaven and Gotrek and Felix. Shit, maybe we'll have to check that out sometime. Pancreas No Works makes fantastic videos. I've really liked every single video we've checked out from him so far. It's been really great, to be honest. This doc was to show you you could play a whole world map, including factions from the last game. Oh, okay, I got you. I own all three, so I think I just like naturally kind of like have that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think I've noticed like the difference before, but that's cool. Like they obviously had to introduce that at some point, so that's cool. That's cool for a trailer like that. That's pretty decent. But yeah, next one, Blood for the Blood God 2.
Blood.
So this is another Blood DLC?
It defines us, connects us, divides us. We cannot escape it, no matter how.
Cool action sequence there.
In the end, it is all we are.
Dragons clashing, that was cool.
And it is to blood we must return.
Ooh. Damn. It does look good, but again, I don't know. Having blood in like a game about war, you know what I'm saying? Like as a DLC, a paid DLC. I feel like that should just be in the game, my opinion. Now, I will say, like, listen, these trailers are great, and it's amazing that we've gotten, like, for each DLC, obviously, we've got a new trailer. But I will say, the Total War franchise in general, their practice of, like, you know, releasing, like, so many DLC and, like, each one's $20 on release kind of thing. You know, I'm not a big fan of that kind of thing. I dislike it when companies release like 30 DLCs for their game. I feel like just like either introduce them new free as they come or whatever have you. But like it does kind of suck when it's like $80 for the game and then like another $20 per DLC and there's like 20 DLC in the game. You know what I'm saying? That stuff kind of, you know, I dislike. Same with Paradox. Yeah, exactly. Same thing with Paradox. Same thing with like EA. By the way, Paradox, if you want to sponsor me, I play your games all the time. Please, daddy, please. But like also, you know, admittedly, yes, like that is a big issue. Like, you know, you'll have like 4 DLC for your season, quote unquote. A season is like fucking half the year, right? So like per year, you're getting like 10 DLC across 4 different games. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of, it's a bit ridiculous, but it is what it is. At least you can pick which DLC you want. They don't force you to get it all. Yeah, and that's the cool thing about this game too, is like the factions are still there in the game space. You just can't play as them, but you can still interact with them as other factions, I believe, which is always good. You know, that's a good way to do it, at least if you're going to do it that way. It does just suck, you know, like, you know, we're not made of money. You know, that's as gamers, you know, we're not made of money. That's how it is, you know. Let's keep going though. Queen and the Crone. Another lore pack? Unit pack?
Vicious.
And yeah, we buy it. Exactly. That's why they keep doing it, right? That's the problem.
The stench of death.
If no one bought it, they wouldn't be doing it that
Sounds
way.
of agony. The ritual of Death Night. I feel it in the meadows. I
Damn.
sense it in
She's got quite the ponytail.
Your wickedness growing.
I will say that did look a little bit jank.
Throughout my
That looked a little bit
beautiful
jank.
land, and I grow weaker.
That looks good. But that walk forward on that high elf looked a little jank.
The maker of widows. I know you seek it.
This looks good though. Now this looks good.
But your efforts are futile. For I,
Oh damn.
Alariel the Ever-Queen, mother of all, will bring the light to end your darkness, Crone Halabron.
She's got aura there. Damn. I'm assuming a lot of these are probably new units, but it doesn't have like the what's new underneath them, unfortunately. So I can't be certain, you know. Queen and the Crone. Look like two badass ladies, I'm not gonna lie. Again, at the start there, I will say that was kind of jank. Like, what was it? This walk forward right here. Maybe not. Let's watch it again. See this? Like, you can kind of see, like, the deadpan face, like, kind of, like, jitter back and forth to, like, walk on a straight line. It's because it's on the in-game engine, I understand. But, that looked a little strange. The rest of it looked great, though. The rest of it did look great, I will say. But, just that little part there, it kind of, like, I was like, ooh. You know what I'm saying?
The sword of Cain. The maker.
Ariel the Ever-Queen, the High Elf Queen. Okay.
I know you seek it.
Is there a king, too, or just the queen? Helebron, also second favorite Dommy Mommy Dark Elf, I see. I was gonna say, she does give off those vibes.
Mother of all. Will bring
Like, let's see here. I just want to see if I can get another view of her here. Yeah, like this girl, yeah. Yeah, she definitely gives off those vibes. Like, goddamn, scantily clad, you know what I'm saying? Yikes. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh. Yikes. Queen and the Crone. Next one, Rise of the Tomb Kings. Okay. See some of the Tomb Kings finally. Heard so much about them. These dark elves look like it.
You covet our power. You covet our wealth. Your empires fall while we endure. What you will find is our curse.
You guys fucked up. These guys have clearly never seen the mummy. Oh, hell no. The statues come alive. So are those undead or are those statues? Damn. Oh. He made it. Man, look at this place. I fucking love ancient Egypt. So, like, these vibes are pretty cool. This looks like a Dark Elf expedition. Damn. Oh, well, he didn't make it. Damn. Definitely didn't make
Our
it.
true king will show them. We do not serve. We rule.
Oh. Yeah, the ancient Egypt vibes, fucking, I love, I will be honest. Average elf fell? Yeah, pretty much. Oh. Damn. Look at all the shit they got. Wow. Very varied roster. monster with the Tomb Kings, it looks like. Holy fuck. I'd shit my pants. They have laser beam eyes? What the fuck? Bro, what? Holy shit, the Tomb Kings are packing schmeat over here. Like, look at all the... I just want to go back to that battle sequence right there again. So not only do they have, like, this mechanical fucking looking scorpion thing, like, that's insane, first off. So they have shit like that that can burrow into the sand, do all that. Chariots with, I don't know, it has to be magically imbued wheels, so they're undead, clearly. Break the line through with that. They have, like, very clearly, like, serpents. They have vultures, an aerial asset as well. These giant fucking, I'm guessing, like, sphinx-like creatures. Serpents, these giant, like, statue-esque, like, creatures. And then just more, like, sphinx-like creatures. And then whatever the fuck this thing is. Like, I don't know what the fuck. Like, that's the only thing I got. I can only call that a titan. Like a fantasy titan, you know what I'm saying? Like, essentially. That's what that looks like. Like, how else do you compete with that? That thing shoots fucking laser beams out of its eyes. What is fighting that in this universe and winning? Like honest question. You know what I'm saying? What's 1v1ing that and winning? Is Gotrek doing it? Can Gotrek 1v1 that and win? Tell me he can. I want to hear it. So yes. Yeah, the skeleton on the chariot is fucking Cetra. GigaChat Warhammer Fantasy. Oh, Cetra. I think I've heard that name before. Damn. Man with the longest title in all of Warhammer with 104 titles that all have to be said whenever he's announced. That's cancer. That's actually true and utter cancer. Holy shit. Oh, man. Imagine how long that must take to read out. Like a scroll that just fucking bounces across the room whenever you have to read it out. Fuck that. His title takes over a day to say. Shit. Ancient Giants were just called Sky Titans. Gotrek can win? Fuck, of course he can. Why wouldn't he be able to? God damn, that was a cool trailer though. I really liked that one. The ancient Egypt vibes, fucking really, really cool. The whole like Indiana Jones, like tomb fucking excursion at the start. That was cool to see. The battle sequence is awesome. This was pretty cool. I'm gonna rank this one pretty high. Rise of the Tomb Kings, that was sick. Next one, Curse of Vampire Coast.
You wouldn't believe us. The tales we could tell.
He's beating them in a book? Oh shit.
Though, truth be told, it started very poorly.
I already like this a lot, I'm not gonna lie. The music, the intro. More of like a cinematic style of doing it. Not really in-game footage. This is cool. Oh shit. This is like a Jack Sparrow kind of like character almost. Doesn't give a fuck, you know?
The coast. Hunt down those lizard trinkets. And we will find them.
Oh. I'd shit my pants. That's terrifying. Oh, hell no. So very, like, reminiscent of, like, the vampire counts, but very much their own thing still. Damn. Like, water-based undead.
We will put ourselves back together.
It is like the plot of, like, Jack Sparrow, kind of, almost. Like, this is, like, Black Pearl vibes, you know? It's not, but it is. Like, you know?
Fortune
definitely gives off those vibes.
The infamous.
They want to put themselves back together, you know, in a way. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, shit, their enemy. Oh. Their units look insane. A lot of cannons shipped, artillery, monsters, crabs, giant crabs, sea life. Wow. What the fuck are those? Walking ships? A kraken? What the fuck? I like the music. Man, that was cool as fuck. Yeah, W Vampire Coast. Holy shit, that was a cool trailer, man. That one was really, really good too. I gotta place that pretty high up there as well. Damn. Vampire counts, but pirates? If there's more than one of something, you can safely assume Gotrek has killed it. And even then, he kills this eldritch bug monster thing in a book. Oh, really? So Gotrek has kind of done everything. He's kind of like just been everywhere, done everything, killed it all. What about that Kraken? Has he killed one of those? Tell me he's killed that Kraken, that giant aquatic monster at the end there. Tell me he's killed that. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Tell me he's done it. We need confirmation that that's been done. 100%. Holy shit. A great trailer though, and I love like the variation of units. This intro was sick that we got to see here. That like the whole like talking. I love the trailers where it has like a narrative piece at the start. This guy's just explaining to a dead body, like, you know, Jack Sparrow-esque, the way like what his plans are. Very cool.
It started very poorly.
You know, shots going over his head. He doesn't care. Battle in the background. He doesn't care. Bats carrying like infantry, it looks like, undead. I don't know what these things are, wraiths in some degree, but they look insane. Zombies, it looks like, with like their own personal muskets, cannons, and then all this like different aquatic like life is insane. They definitely look like a very cool faction. I'd love to play them. That looks really, really cool. That one was awesome. I have to rank that one pretty high up there as well. Next one here, Prophet and the Warlock. I'm assuming again another unit pack, but let's see. No, but he's killed a sea dragon. Damn. I gotta set up a Discord page where you can send like all the fantasy illustrations and stuff, so I can see what some of this looks like. Damn. Well, it's Skaven, so it's no loss. There's more. Damn. Holy shit. They're just gonna fire into the bush. They don't give a fuck. That's hilarious. We took contact from over there. Bro, the Skaven are like the fucking Americans in Vietnam. What is this? Holy shit. Oh my god. Fucking, they just broke and arrowed the entire grid square in front of them. What the fuck is that supposed to be? Holy shit. Calling the Agent Orange, bro. Damn. Oh, look at these red lizards. Oh, that looks cool. So I'm guessing like the colors on the lizards, that's got to be like where they're from as well, right? To denominate like different like sub-race in a sense. Sub-faction. What the fuck? Oh my god. Did they actually just launch an ICBM there at the end? What was that? Holy fuck, they did it. Yeah. Bro, like straight up, this is like, this just gives me like, you know, We Were Soldier vibes. Like, holy fuck, like this entire thing, you know, like just the American GIs in Vietnam. That was a nuke? Yeah, bro, they nuked the jungle. That's what the Americans wanted to do too. Holy shit. That was crazy. Them shooting into the trees is a Predator reference? Oh, I got you. Okay, yeah, Predator 2. I could see that too. It's been a while since I've seen Predator. I remember that though. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I could see that. Tactical nuke inbound, bro. Like, yeah, literally, fuck. The Claw is awesome. Best legendary lore. But also those red lizards too, man. Like, those red, like, chameleon-looking motherfuckers. Let's just see here. Where do they come into play? Right in here, I'm pretty sure. Maybe a little further ahead. Yeah, right here, like these guys. These guys look sick. Do they have a model? They must have a model as well, right? Like a fantasy model. They look really, really cool too. I love the color scheme on them. They look awesome. Wow. That one was good though. I'd probably have to rank it out of like the Warlord trailers that we've seen. I'd put that one higher. I'd put that one probably higher, up near the top probably. I like that one. That one was good. Good action in that one. To the point. Good action. Didn't really show off a lot of the new units or anything, but you can kind of like see what's new in a sense, you know, more clearly than I want to see the last one. Hard to say. Them shooting into the trees. Oh yeah, Predator reference. The red crest is a trait that certain lizardmen are born with. Oh, okay. I got you. But then these things aren't just like typical lizards. Like these look like chameleons almost. God damn. Let's go to the next one though. This is going to be the Hunter and the Beast. Watch the tactical nuke go off again there at the end. There's species that the lizardmen use in battle. I got you. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's a chase sequence? Oh god. This is fucked up, bro. Oh no. Some Jurassic Park shit right there. Boys, open the gates and get ready. They're on our dicks.
Have a little faith.
Holy shit. Man, if these guys get back in good health, they need a raise. That's all I'm saying. Ain't no way you sent them in there to be the bait. Oh, they actually made it back, yo. That's awesome. Damn. Crocodile looking motherfucker. Hunter and the Beast, is that the Beast and that's the Hunter? Magically imbued arrow? Or bow, perhaps? Oh. Damn. Build up on that one was pretty smexy, I'm not gonna lie. I like that a lot. That chase sequence at the start was unironically pretty cool. I like that too. Wow. You know, I wish we kind of saw more of that. Like, I almost wish we saw like more just like humans, like on like a personal level, just to hear like the banter and shit between them. I really enjoyed like the banter between like the soldiers at the start there. It wasn't much, obviously, but the I'm going as fast as I can, like, you know, like it's just like little like banter shit between that, the small details, you know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that type of stuff, you know. And even seeing like the Empire camp, and which trailer was it? The Call the Beastmen trailer, that one was pretty cool as well, to be fair. Yeah, that was a good trailer, man. Short, very short one as well, but not bad at all by any means. Next one, Shadow and the Blade, another a leader pack it looks like here. Lizardmen are awesome. The Lizardmen are awesome. They do look really sick, all those reptile units. Dinosaurs in general. Who doesn't fucking love a dinosaur, bro? I love dinosaurs. You know, ever since I was a little kid, fucking dinosaurs, paleontology, it's always interested me, man. So, I mean, yeah, archaeology, paleontology, all of it, you know? Anything old, I've always had an interest in, you know? So to see, like, you know, dinosaurs and they're, like, you know, in fantasy aspect dinosaurs, it's really, really cool because you don't really get to see them in a fantasy world very often, you know? Must go faster, literally, yeah. Empire W, true.
Besiege our ship.
Shadow and the Blade. Dark elves and vampires? Hard to say. Oh, clearly Skaven, okay. Dark elves and Skaven? That's Aura right there. That's fucking Aura. That looks badass. Oh, in slow motion?
Without me, we both die here. Imprisoned within your flesh is a power that mortals would kill for.
Holy shit.
Hate is our gift.
This is cool as fuck.
Malice.
Wow.
With hate, all things are possible.
Damn. Bro, this Skaven's going ape shit. What the fuck? I never thought a Skaven would be like this intense. Holy shit. Oh my god.
You have your pain, Madison.
Okay.
But your soul.
I'm gonna say it right now. Wow. In terms of like leader like trailers that we've seen where it adds like new units, new like leaders, new campaigns, whatever have you, that takes the cake, hands down. The dialogue in that, fantastic. The animation in that, fantastic. The coolness factor of it, the slow-mo, that was fucking sweet to see. That Skaven just going in there ripping shit, that was awesome, bro. Like, man, that one's got to be top ranked so far. And as far as like the leader trailers go, man, that one's definitely got to be the best one out of those so far. Like King and the Warlord didn't compare. Grim and Grave definitely didn't compare. Queen and Crone didn't compare. Man, hard to say. Yeah, Prophet and Warlock. That one was cool, but fuck. Prophet and Warlock, Hunter and Beast, all those were cool. I think Shadow and Blade's got to take that though. Out of all of them, man, honestly, damn. Rats versus Femboys, maybe, but like just the aura factor, the coolness factor of that, man, I don't know. Maybe just my opinion. That one was great though. I really fucking love that like slow-mo factor. And like just Buddy appearing here. I'm not sure who this is. This right here, it was just like, it's just like, oh man.
Miserable existence. Shut up, demon.
Shut up, demon. He's like literally, is he back talking a demon? What's this vial, you know? Like I have so many questions here about this one. I don't know. That was just so intense, bro. Walmart Fulgrim, perhaps. Does kind of look like a Walmart Fulgrim. I could see that, yeah. I could definitely see that. The Skaven is named Deathmaster Snitch. He's awesome. He looks awesome, bro. That guy was fucking slaughtering Dark Elves, for Christ's sakes. I never thought a Skaven could do that as easily as he was doing it, but goddamn, did he work there. All right, guys, next one. Warden and Paunch. Warden and the Paunch, okay.
Where is he?
It has been many years, but this city will never be safe. Not whilst he is still out there.
We'll show them pointy ears! We'll show them all!
Damn. Oh shit. I will say the epicness factor of these like trailers has gone up. I don't know if they just decided to take a new direction after a certain point. This is cool though. Oh. Is that like an ogre?
A storm comes to Elfborn.
Holy shit.
My duty.
Astronauts?
Duty to endure.
Were those chariots being led by lions? That was kind of crazy. Fuck. Phoenix? Love to see me some good magic going on, yeah. Yeah, those are lions leading those chariots. That looks kick-ass. Oh my god. I didn't realize the High Elves were fielding lions in battle.
I still live. Will never.
That griffin looks cool too, the black and white. Oh, with the blue, that looks cool. Damn, that was a good one too, the Warden and the Paunch. That one looked really fucking cool as well. Bit longer than I want to say the other character trailers, maybe not Shadow and Blade, but that one was pretty decent. I love the dialogue, the action in that one was sick. Showed off a lot of new units that I very much stood out. I hadn't seen before in any of the other trailers, so that was cool to see. Wow, another good character trailer there. I mean, again, I don't know if they decide to go in another direction after a certain point, after like Prophet and Warlock, it seemed like, or Vampire Coast, or I guess Vampire Coast was also very good. Hard to say. Queen and Crone, like Queen and Crone definitely seemed like it was less personal, but every other like character trailer since then that we've seen has been like, you know, you got narration, you got a lot of like less in-game, maybe more cinematic, but still like enough in-game to make it like cool, you know? I don't know, like it definitely seems like they changed it up after a bit there. The fat boy is actually a goblin who ate troll meat, and because it constantly regenerates, it supersized him. Damn. So okay, he's a goblin. I gotcha. Grom is a goblin. Okay. That's the high elf white lions. They look sick as fuck. Like, I have to say, those look like actual beasts, like, clearly. But I mean, I would not want to fight a lion in combat, especially a trained one like that. No, and they have armor on and shit. They're pulling chariots. No, bro. The high elf is Eltherion, the grim. He gave the entire race of elves as a reputation of being good at fighting. Okay. Damn. So he's like the reason why high elves like have that rep on the battlefield. So he is just an aura character, and he looks like it too, I have to say. All right, guys, next one here. It's gonna have to be Twisted in Twilight. Definitely sounds like vampiric. Oh my god. Vampiric again, but let's see.
Darkness
Got some frozen time, slow time here off the bat.
Foul abomination.
Damn.
Gnaw at our mother's roots.
Wood elves, maybe? I see blue though, so maybe high elves. Skaven.
Just as one season brings
Good to see the Skaven getting a lot of love in this, I will say, recently.
a new shall bring life.
Good catch. Definitely gotta be wood elves, right? Beastmen? Yeah, definitely wood elves.
Come, my children.
Skaven, Beastmen, wood elves. We're seeing a lot of variation in this. Narration is also sick. Voice actor's doing a good job on that. Oh. Damn. That's a fat Skaven. Look at the gut he's got there. Oh. Damn, so the wood elves also have like wyverns on their side too, potentially. I don't see why they couldn't tame one. That looked like yeah, so two female riders on this wyvern. That's pretty interesting, actually. That's a good idea. Like a pilot, co-pilot, and obviously one can like shoot, one can command while the other flies, kind of thing. That's pretty interesting. I kind of like that idea a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Who are these characters? Obviously Twisted in Twilight. I don't actually know what the character names are though. Who are these people? No Beastmen? Okay, those weren't Beastmen, those were just like Skaven? Okay. Just Skaven v Wood Elves. Gotcha. My bad. Clan Molder is a Skaven clan, which makes the beast mutants like rat ogres. Oh, okay. Maybe I was just confused. New unit pack, obviously, so I just haven't seen them yet. I got you. Sisters of Twilight, the Twilight sisters riding a dragon. Oh, so they're sisters? Damn, they don't look the same. I mean, they kind of do, I guess, in facial structure, but the different colored hair, I wouldn't imagine they're sisters. But goddamn, okay, that's kind of cool then. The giant rat ogre is Goric. He has the brain of a corn berserker. Damn. They're twins, actually. Really? They're twins? Damn. Again, I would not have thought that. Like, even their eye shape kind of looks different. Eyebrows kind of look different. Damn. Would not have thought they're twins. That was a cool trailer, though. A lot of action in that. The slow-mo sequence at the start here, this is just a cool scene. Narration work in it was fantastic. The battle space looks great. All these Wood Elf battle spaces look great. But yeah, let's go on to the next one, too. Silence and Fury, another leader pack it looks like here. It's going to be... Also, this Rat Ogre unit was fucking sick. Drill hands. Hate to get in close combat with that. Also just gigantic. Look at him. Half machine, cyborg rat. Twilight Sisters are also hot. Yeah, they're pretty good looking, I'm not gonna lie. They're pretty attractive. This is Silence and the Fury. It's a hoof print, not like a lizard print. It's He's got like a blow dart gun on his back there. This has got to be a Beastman, right? Oh yes, the Lizardmen Doom guy. Is that who this is? Ooh. What the fuck is that? Oh, they do have blowguns, but they're explosive? Damn, are these Beastmen or are these like Chaos? It's hard to say. They gotta be Beastmen, right? Have to be Beastmen. This little guy seems pretty spunky, I'm not gonna lie. Seems very spunky. Cool character too, like very colorful, like stands out. Seems like he's pretty interesting for like a Lizardman, you know? Like, is there a lot of books and narrative pieces about the Lizardmen? Beastmen are Chaos? Oh, I guess, yeah, technically they are Chaos. That's fair. That's my bad. Jabberslythe? Damn. No, I like that trailer too, though. Like, again, like seeing this guy kind of go on his own journey, you kind of get a bit of like personalization for him. No narrative in it, which is you know, a bit sad to see, you know, compared to the last few. But it really shows like his entire journey across a varied landscape. You can kind of see like the full effect here, which is kind of cool. Jungle, kind of like plains. Dark, kind of like cavernous areas, lots of bodies everywhere. That was fucked. And this battle scene at the end was very cool. All these dinos lining up, all the different unit variation, all these blow dart units. That looks new, a four-handed Beastman. Just fucking gigantic. And then I'm not sure what this character is called. I'm guessing that's the Fury. I don't know his actual name. Pretty badass though, like that lineup was pretty badass looking. That was a cool one. After that, guys, Warhammer 3. We're on to Warhammer 3 just like that. Okay, okay. He is the silence. What do you expect him to say? I don't expect him to say anything, obviously, but like just like some like backstory exposition behind it or something. I don't know. No, there are few books that mention Lizardmen. Oh, that's sad. Damn. Music on this is already good. Oh, this looks pretty grim.
There is so much to tell you, but I have run out of time. The sacrifice I made was not enough. The dark gods still feed on our transgressions.
Oh, Nurgle. Ew.
Corruption.
Fuck.
Obsession.
Wow. This is cool how they're doing this, though. This is the Warhammer 3 trailer? Wow. Showing that, like, chaos is, like, gonna be a big threat.
Face these demons.
I don't know who this lady is. She looks kind of badass, though. Ice Queen vibes. Oh, they're riding polar bears? Damn. Well, and horses, but polar bears too, goddamn. Wonder if they're fighting straight Chaos or Norska. Oh, no, those are demons. That's Chaos. Fuck. Those are demons. Oh, the music behind this, the soundtrack. Damn. Oh. Oh. This is doing a really great job of just showing, like, the struggle of Chaos, like, what you're up against fighting them. Damn. Oh, shit. Wow. That face-off is cool. Conquer your demons. Wow. Sarennis Katrina. Sares Katrina. Okay. Damn, that music behind it. What the fuck? I was not expecting that. Wow, they clearly went all out for Warhammer 3 there. I'd have to put Warhammer 3 above 2, but still behind 1. I think Warhammer 1, the first trailer there, I think that was iconic. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoyed the first one. Definitely above the second one, though. That was really cool. Showing off all that unit variation, the face-off there. And this girl is really sick, and also showing off like the Chaos Gods themselves. Like, that's just nasty to look at. You know, showing off all the major Chaos Gods. Proper Chaos Warriors. Yeah, definitely. I caught on to that after. Yeah, for sure.
You must.
There was almost nothing about Kate and lore. Okay. At the end of this trailer, they show a map of Cathay. When we fans first saw this, we peed ourselves boiling water. Oh, okay. Very cool. Okay, yeah, because we never see them in lore. Okay. This action scene was sick, though. The animation they did on this was great. Obviously not a lot of in-game footage, but pre-rendered, this looks fantastic. And also just the silence there. Like, that's total, like, Battle of Winterfell vibes right there at the end there. Like, disappearing into the snow, disappearing into the blizzard, silence, you know what I mean? And then just, like, chaos after that, like, quite literally. This girl looks super fucking cool, though, I have to say. They look really cool. Conquer your demons. Warhammer 3 trailer. Alright. Next, it's gonna be Enter the World of Kislev. Okay. I noticed we got some longer trailers here. For the third one, too. This one's pretty long. I don't know what that's all about. I guess we'll see when we get there. That's oh my god, Tsarina Katrina. She's the lady in charge of Kislev, Russia, essentially. She's a very powerful ice witch, able to create blizzards. She's also very cool, very hot. Yeah, no, she was very hot, very attractive lady.
The unyielding motherland.
Very attractive lady.
The teachings of the great orthodoxy.
So this is actually Kislev, okay. Proper Kislev.
Our mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters. Stand united.
Oh, nice cougar? Damn. God damn. Polar bears?
The mighty bear god.
Damn.
And the power of winter itself. There, them.
Their units look pretty badass. They definitely give off that, like, Eastern, like, 1800s, 1700s Russia vibe, for sure.
Join us.
Ice sleds?
Yourself to the ice court.
Wow.
Defend the land.
Oh, shit. Giant ice bear. A lot of varied units with them, wow. A lot of magic, too, I can clearly see. Very sick, looking faction, I'm not gonna lie. I'd love to play these guys and like learn a little bit more about them. So you're saying that there really wasn't much about them here, or it shows a map of Carstein. This is Kislev. I got you. Cathay is something else. I guess we'll see some of them later on too here. Let's see when we get to their trailer real quick here. 2 trailers away, and we get to Cathay. Okay, I'm curious about them, what they look like for sure. Next one here is going to be Trial by Fire. Vaguely Eastern Europe. I gotcha. Like Slavic, like Eastern Europe. Yeah, I definitely get vibes like that for sure. Even like their uniform style for sure. Kind of Russia, Poland, and Kakistan. Okay. Likely to get a proper army is Warhammer the Old World soon. Okay. Likely to get proper armor in Warhammer the Old War soon. Okay, I gotcha. Proper army in that. Okay. Yeah, next one, guys. Trial by Fire. I don't know what this one's going to be about. Trial by Fire is pretty vague. Could mean a lot of things in this world. Kislev again. Okay.
A
lot of focus around Kislev here.
Exiled to a wasted land. Brothers and sisters betrayed.
Kislev holds the border against chaos from the rest of the world. Okay. So they're kind of like the Night's Watch, almost, in a sense. That would be scary. I'd shit myself. You already know it's over for you. They're coming.
To be the bulwark the world relies on? Does it make us weak? To witness endless loss?
Damn.
Do we falter?
I like the hairstyle too, like the braids and stuff. Looks nice.
No. We are molded by it.
Holy shit. Look at these chaos units, bro. These chaos units look insane.
Against an anvil of ice.
Action in this one's good too. Good mix of pre-rendered and like in-game footage. I like this.
Consumes us.
Music choice as well. Gets you really engaged.
But from the fire, we rise again.
Complete anarchy. Forest is on fire. Bloodletters of Khorne, lesser demons of Khorne. Okay. Yeah, those little demons with those big fucking flaming swords, that's scary shit. Oh god. Ice Bear versus Demon? Oh fuck. Blood for the Blood God, Skull for the Skull Throne. Nice. Fuck. Damn, is that to represent like they're here kind of thing? That was a cool trailer too. Fire and Blood, wow. Or Trial by Fire. Fire and Blood. Trial by Fire. Very interesting too. The first 3 trailers here have all been about Kislev. Very interesting. Maybe they were just like a big like introduction. Maybe, you know, a lot of people were excited for them. Somebody let me know, like, are they like a very like renowned or like played faction in the fantasy environment? A lot of people like them kind of thing. Just not that I have a problem with it. It's just kind of strange that all 3 of the first trailers were about strictly them, you know what I'm saying? Them in Chaos, obviously. I guess that was a big focus for the 3rd game, though. Well, very clearly it has to be, right? I don't really know a whole lot about what's different in the 3rd game versus the other ones, so maybe, yeah, again, Chaos was just a very, very big piece of it. And like they wanted to show off like the struggle of Chaos with Kislev a lot, and I'm assuming you can do that very, very well. The units look fantastic though. That was a cool trailer. That's probably my favorite Kislev trailer so far, to be honest. Seeing that girl like walk up to that bear at the end there, that was pretty nice. And that big statue to Chaos at the end, wow. Fucking really shows you just how scary these motherfuckers are, to be completely real with you. It's bad shit, you know, bad mojo. Peak begins soon? Oh, really? I mean, you think it gets better? Damn. I'll take your word for it. Next one here. Enter the world of Khorne.
Born of destruction, of insatiable bloodlust.
Damn.
We are savagery incarnate.
Oh.
The epitome of brutality.
Oh. Oh, the music kicking up here.
Join our relentless hunt. Enact the wrath of the Blood God.
I'm not gonna lie, every other trailer put Chaos in like the evil light. Now they just look badass here, damn.
For the Blood God.
Oh.
Skulls for the Skull Throne.
Damn. Scary, but also badass. Like, obviously demons and shit, but damn, that makes you want to play as Chaos, you know? It looks like a lot of fun to play Chaos is what that trailer makes me think, you know what I'm saying? Holy shit, like, just absolutely bodying everything in front of you, you know? No contestation, just fucking annihilation, you know? Damn, that definitely seems like a lot of fun to play Chaos in the Warhammer, Total War Warhammer games, I must say. I've never played Chaos in them before, but maybe I should at some point, because holy shit, seems like a lot of fun. Kislev and Chaos got a DLC at the same time? Oh, okay, I got you. That makes a lot of sense. Chaos is fun for the whole family. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know about all that. I mean, they're pretty gruesome for sure, but damn. Next one, Dawn of Grand Cathay. Yeah, you guys were saying a lot of people were excited for Cathay here. Let's see what they're all about. I don't know anything about them.
From the stars came the will to shape fate, hurling this world toward ruin.
Tommy Mommy Dragon Lady? Uh-oh. More Pegasus? Okay, right away Eastern vibes, like East Asia vibes. Chinese. For sure. Damn. Definitely has that like Asian inspiration behind it.
This
looks very good.
Is mine
Landscape looks incredible. Floating islands and shit. Reminds me of Avatar. Hot air balloons.
To demand sacrifice.
Damn. Aerial combat? Lots of aerial combat, looks like. Oh yeah, shit, look at that. Looks cool as fuck. Like hot air balloon ships? Okay. Airships. Fighting chaos here. That looks like a greater demon of Tzeentch or something like that. Oh shit. Done. Yeah. Oof. Oh. No survivors. Oh, look at the landscape back there. The sky was opening up, for Christ's sake. Look at that. Fuck that.
Of the great
Oh. Oh, so they can awaken statues and shit, so they got some magical ability about them too. Gunpowder, okay. Gunpowder, also very highly organized military force by the look of it there. Oh. Okay, yeah, definitely magic. Damn. Oh.
Supreme Matriarch of Nangao.
She transformed.
Master of the storm winds.
Wow.
Daughter of the dragon.
Okay, but very, very clearly like an Eastern dragon too. Very cool. No wings. They float kind of thing. Very elongated body. Very cool style. Wow. I will say stylization. Now, I usually don't like, not that I don't like it, I just don't preference like Eastern style to Western style, but I gotta say, in the grand scheme of things, this looks very, very good. This landscape looks beautiful, incredible. The whole stylization, the floating airship kind of vibe, that looks amazing to me. I could definitely get behind that. The whole Eastern dragon style, I mean, I'm not a big fan of it, but man, if that's the price I have to pay, like the rest of this looks great, I have to say. Like, and I guess it's a map that you don't really like, as you guys say, like you don't really see a whole lot of this area. Is that correct? Is there a lot of books based around here? A lot of like miniatures, models? I know one of you was saying they got new models recently, right? They just got, yeah, Battle Chicken, yeah, they just got models released. My bank account has never felt worse. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Uh-oh. No, I can see why you want some of their models though. They look based as fuck, dude. They look really, really good. And that action sequence was incredible. Like this is fantasy, yeah. I think the concept of Cathay being ruled by a dragon makes Cathay less dark than the Empire. Very true, very true. Because with the implication of a dragon, right, especially a trans, a human, not a trans, a human transmutated dragon. Dragons, you know, traditionally they're very knowledgeable, they're very wise, especially in like Eastern culture. They hold a lot of like sway, right? They know a lot of things, and they're usually represented as elders. In this case, it's represented by like a woman kind of matriarch. It's a very interesting take on it, and it's done in a cool way, you know. And I imagine like they're probably good people too. Like they don't try to go out of the way to fuck things over and burn people. You know what I'm saying? Like the Empire might do, for example, right? Maybe they do. Maybe they do. I don't know a whole lot about them, but not the vibes I get from them. They look like a really, really based faction. Also, all the gunpowder and shit they have as well. I'd love to learn a little bit more about them. They look really cool. So that was the dawn of Grand Cathay. Grand Cathay. Now after this, we're going to enter the world of Grand Cathay.
Without harmony. And harmony only endures through us. We are unmoving like the mountain.
Looks like they're mainly fighting chaos here. Is that true? Do they mainly fight chaos?
Raging river.
Nice. Halberds too, halberd units. Dragons.
Celestial Dragon Empire.
Wow. So another guy that's can transmutate into a dragon, or a dragon that can transmutate into a human, I should say.
The secrets of
that's cool. That's also kind of realistic too. They had like, you know, the Pavisi shields and muskets. That was cool.
Vanquish chaos with the sheer power of the dragon. Let them face the majesty of Grand Cathay.
Damn, 2 on the battle space at one time seems OP as fuck. So I imagine like, yeah, like you can probably have reinforcing armies. Do they usually fight side by side? Do they, let's pause on that. Do they usually fight side by side, or is that just like kind of like just to show it off for the trailer kind of thing? Or in lore, do they usually fight side by side, I should say? Because that was pretty cool, and I imagine very, very powerful to like have 2 dragons in one battle like that, 2 transmutated dragons like that. Holy shit. Inden Kuresh. They mostly fight chaos and orcs as well as Skaven. I got you, okay. China's history has been full of civil wars, but if Cathay is ruled by dragons, led by a dragon emperor, then the possibility of civil wars disappears drastically. That is very, very true. Yeah, literally a dragon emperor at that. She doesn't lead Cathay, just a part of it. Her father, the dragon emperor, does. I got you. And he is someone we only hear about, but he thinks the chaos gods are weak bitches. I see. Well, he's got some balls, I'll give him that. Transformed, not transmutated. Transformed, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why I'm saying transmutated. Transformed is probably a more apt word. Sorry. Triggered the population there. It's all good. They are dragons first. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, they have to be dragons that transform into humans, not humans that transform into dragons, right? That makes more sense to me. That's kind of what I thought. They rule different parts of the Empire. Okay. Okay. Well, no, that was a pretty cool trailer, I'm not going to lie. Seeing 2 of them in the same battle space like that, pretty awesome. Next is going to be Enter the World of Tzeentch. Okay. Getting to see some more of that chaos action.
It is foreseen. Change was inevitable. Masters of manipulation. Orchestrators of grand complexity.
Look at these units, man. Oh, they look crazy. Claw hands. Aerial assets. Oh, they look like stingrays. Damn. Again, once again, oh, beating the shit out of Grand Cathay. Okay. Good to see them getting their licks back in there. Oh. Narrative works is great as well. Narrative work is great as well. Again, you see like a trailer for Chaos and you think less that Chaos is bad and more of like, I want to beat Chaos. Chaos is badass, maybe. Maybe not bad, but badass. Like, holy shit, I feel like you play them in this game and you just feel like an utter, like, unstoppable killing machine is what it feels like. Like, holy shit. They definitely seem very, very powerful for sure. Like, holy God. Next is going to be join the Ogre Kingdom. Oh, so the Ogrins actually have their own, like, kingdom as well. Represented in Warhammer? That's really cool. Especially in the games, to see them have their own, like, sub-faction in there. Wow. Zinch in particular, he's been attacking Cathay. Oh, so he's got some beef specifically with Cathay. Is that it? Ogre, not Ogrin. Oh, okay. Are they different? Okay, are they different in fantasy? Very different. Okay, okay. I got you. My bad. My bad. Okay. Ogre, not Ogrin. So are Ogrins still chill? Are Ogrins still like okay as far as the Empire is concerned? But Ogres are fucking like, you know, fuck with no ogres. Kind of thing. Is that it? I could be wrong. Again, somebody let me know if I'm incorrect on that. Ogrins are 40k. Oh, okay, so they're not the same at all. So it's completely different universes. Ogrins don't exist in fantasy. Is that correct? They're not in fantasy. Okay, okay, okay. I just wanted to be clear on that. So ogres are their own thing and they're bad in this. Is that's right? Okay. Join the Ogre Kingdoms. Good chance they will eat you. I got you. Oh. Started off with some song.
We'll plunder and feast on any beast.
Oh.
We'll snack on them all.
Okay.
The stragglers we did consume. Our in our sacrifice.
Wow. This looks cool.
And they run, but that's part of the fun. As the ogres are coming to get ya.
Ogre W here right off the bat, I might have to say. Damn. This just looks like a good time. Oh. Damn. Oh. Well, he looks a bit disgusting, but damn, dude. I don't know, the ogres just seem to be having a good time, starting that off with a song, you know? And there's just like in the mead halls, them drinking, them getting drunk, them eating everything, clearly. The shit, dog, seems like a good time. Have fight pits open. It seems like a lot of recreational activity going on. Not a, you know, obviously they're clearly beasts in war. They wouldn't have all this food to feast on, but they seem to have like a good bit of recreation on the side. The ogres seem like a great time. Holy shit, I might have to join the kingdoms now. Like, you know, chaos you might be a badass if you're with chaos, but I mean, fuck, it seems like you have a lot of fun when you play as an ogre. I'm just saying. Holy shit. Ogres are the best race to be in any Warhammer. Ogres are the best to be in any Warhammer race. I see. I got you. They definitely seem like a lot of fun for sure. I believe it was Pancreas No Work said that if you're an ogre, you fight, fucking feast, pretty much. Like, damn, dude. Seems like a great life. Actually quite diplomatic. If you offer them lots of food and drink, they work. They'll work as mercenaries, actually. Oh, damn. So you can kind of like hire them. So they're negotiable, at least. It's not just like they're going to go out there and kill you no matter what. Like if you got some stuff to trade, to barter with, they might go kill some other people for you, you know, before they kill you. Fair enough. Lots of mercs worldwide. Okay, okay. Damn, that seems like a good job for them. I imagine that probably makes them very rich in a sense. All right, next one. Enter the world of the Ogre Kingdoms.
They call us brutes, savages, but we don't care.
Have a lot of very different weapons there. Ew.
No one can stop us from looting.
Two-handed hammers, swords, flame breath, mauls. Looks like some big beasts in the background there. Obviously just gigantic compared to humans, yeah. Oh. What the fuck are those? Catapults? Okay. So they field like artillery as well? Looks like they're fighting chaos here. Those ones kind of look like pirates almost. Oh. Hands sawed off in the blades? That was crazy looking. Look, they're just having a great time. They seem like orcs almost. Just having a great time while in combat. Even with chaos, they're sitting there laughing. Like, eating and shitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, holy fuck. I don't know, man. The ogres just seem like a good time. Ogres are used as mercs as long as you tell them they can eat the enemy. Yeah, I mean, why can't you eat the enemy? Fuck it, go ahead and eat the enemy. We don't need their bodies. If anything, it's less for the vampire counts to resurrect after the fact, right? It's only helping out the economy for everyone if you go kill our enemies and also eat them afterwards. I'm just saying. Although I must say, like, do the vampire counts bring back ogres at all? Because if they bring back ogres, undead ogres would be fucking terrifying. That would be some scary shit. Biggest Gut is in charge? Damn. Last time I heard is the games, they are some of the worst faction to play. Oh, really? Damn. Why is that? Just like less mechanics or something like that? Less to do, maybe? Oh, man. Too simplistic gameplay, I suppose. Well, fuck it. Let's keep going on. The Covenant with Chaos.
The Ogre Kingdoms.
Next one up here. Look at that big chicken drumstick he's got in his hand there. It's definitely not chicken, but it's a drumstick of some sort. They can bring back ogres as undead? That's terrifying. That's scary shit.
He carries the toll, a pact with the architect.
Fate is fickle.
I'm not liking where this is going.
Never enough.
The build-up on this one's cool. Oh. 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 Oh, is this what's showing what's wrong with the Dark Elves? Oh no. A lot of suspension in this one. I'm liking this. Animated too, fully. Slanesh, yeah. Oh. Are you here to pray or to purge? Oh. God damn. Oh. You fucked up, buddy. Shouldn't have come here. Oh, the book's gone. They using his own book against him there? Oh, look at these units, bro. Oh. These Slaneshi units are fucked. Oh, and Nurgle. Okay. Oh. That looks fucked. Just being able to see what's coming must be terrifying. Oh. And that is Grandfather Nurgle himself making an appearance here too, right? Oh. Oh. That's why you don't touch chaos icons? Yeah. That's all it takes, man. Very nearly got him there. Oh, so that was just a premonition. Okay, he very nearly almost got there. Damn. That was a cool trailer. I really like the fact that that was fully animated. The fact that it told a story. It had some pieces in there that weren't fully animated, but that was when it was showing off like the battle space and stuff with these new units. But it worked really, really well with the rest of the animation there. Fit in perfectly. I couldn't even really tell, like, unless like you're noticing, oh yeah, this is gameplay footage. That was fucking fantastic as far as a trailer goes. Really gets you to want to play and shows how scary. Again, like I said, like the Chaos factions were badass in the last trailers. This brings back the scariness factor. Like, you're playing a Chaos faction, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people are not good. Like, they are evil fuckers, you know what I'm saying? Nurgle, to see Nurgle actually make an appearance, the Nurgle, that was cool. And all the Slanesh units too. Oh man, they're nasty, but fuck if they're not like just incredible to see, you know, the oh my god. The design on the Slaneshi units, you know, obviously they're meant to be very provoking, but I have to say they do a great job on them. They really do. Like, the design on them is very, very, what's the word? Inspired, let's say. Very inspired. Next one here. Enter the world of Nurgle. That's a greater demon of Nurgle. Oh, okay. That's Kurit the Plague Bearer. Okay, so that's not Nurgle himself. That's the plague. Okay, okay. That's somebody. That's a demon resembling Nurgle. I got you. Okay, that makes sense. Pretty based if he himself was there. I was like, damn. Oh. Nurgle creatures being disgusting. Oh.
A pestilent parade.
God, these guys look awful.
Gaze upon the dominion of life and decay. A fertile universe, pregnant.
They're just fighting humans here. Oh. Ew.
The time for virulent rebirth is upon you. Rejoice
damn.
In proliferation.
I wonder how you beat Nurgle in this, or like any disciples of Nurgle in fantasy, dude. Like, it just seems like they're incredibly based in OP. Like, having like, because again, like, too, like, you see the effects of Plague and like the 40k environment. I assume the effects of Plague in the fantasy environment are fucking insane. Like, especially if that were to get out amongst cities, amongst the peasantry, you'd be looking at like a Black Death 2.0 like every fucking week, you know, essentially, if a Nurgle Plague got out. And man, like, I just assume that's so hard to deal with. Fire? Yeah, I guess fire. Burn it all. That's all you really can do at this point. Like, that's literally it. Nukes? Yeah. Let the Skaven launch a nuke. Like, that's what you have to do. Fire wizards and blessings from healing gods. Okay. It can always be worse with chaos, but you have to sell the game without being censored into oblivion. True, true. Very true. Oh, man. Well, guys, I mean, that was good. Showing off, like, the forces of Nurgle. Next, enter the world of Slaanesh. It's cool that we're getting, like, you know, obviously in Warhammer 1, we got, like, chaos in general. In Warhammer 2, we got a little bit more variation. But now in Warhammer 3, we're getting, like, each, like, sub-faction within chaos getting their own representation, their own units. I think that's really, really cool. It's very cool to see, like, how it started and where it's gone, you know, over time here. Very, very cool. Enter the world of Slaanesh. Next one here. Hooves right away. Oh.
Rejoice.
Oh.
Pleasure beyond imagining awaits you.
I don't know what's worse, Nurgle or Slaanesh.
Pain.
Bunch of pain-worshipping motherfuckers is what you guys are. Quite literally.
Partake of perfection. Give yourself to the Dark Prince.
Damn. Blades everywhere. They all have blades, like, on their tails, on their hands. Spikes everywhere. Scantily clad, everything. Looks like they're killing Nurgle units there. Kind of showing that, like, chaos fights chaos on occasion, too. That's cool. Damn. That was a short one. That was a short one. Not a whole lot to say on that one. Again, just the Slaaneshi units. Crazy looking as, you know, units here. Again, I don't know what would be worse to fight. Because these motherfuckers will capture you and just torture you for years, potentially, you know? Hard to say which is worse, to be completely honest with you, man. Unlike 40k, the fantasy gods are everywhere, and they are real. Therefore, some gods of man, elves, or gnomes can help defeat the infection of Nurgle. Okay, so the gods in fantasy can, like, physically, like, intervene, like, in the world space amongst everything else. That makes sense, too. I didn't think of that, but that makes sense. Book 2 of Gotrek and Felix, a plague caused by the Skaven ravages one of the biggest cities in the Empire as Gotrek and Felix go to stop it. I'm assuming they do stop it, right? They have to. Holy shit. Maybe they don't, though. That's Sheelix Hellbane, a greater demon of Slaanesh. Damn. Chaos fights chaos all the time. Yeah, but it's cool to see that in the trailer, like them actually fighting each other. Because we haven't seen that thus far in the trailer, I don't think. In any of these trailers so far, we've never seen, like, actually chaos engage with other chaos. So to actually see that in this trailer, it's cool that they're doing that. Really enjoyed that. What's the next one here? Chaos Undivided is next. Okay. So Chaos Undivided must be its own faction in this game as well. Watch the end of this trailer again here. That motherfucker looks crazy. 4 arms, but 2 of them are like crab claws at the end.
I was mortal once. A prince then.
So are these like champions of chaos? Chaos Undivided?
A prince now. The gods themselves court me to bear their mark.
First Demon Prince? Damn. Yeah, when you think of like a typical demon, you think of that right there. Wow. Again, the music, you just feel like a badass, man. Back to the badassery when it comes to chaos. Slaying bears? Fuck it, yeah. Oh. Definitely a scenes champion right there. Wow. The music is super hype in this. Oh yeah, it shows the ogres getting fucked there. Ew. That demon of Nurgle looks crazy.
I am the God Slayer!
Gotrek and Felix stop the plague from getting worse. I gotcha. That was a cool trailer. As far as Chaos trailers go, that one was pretty cool. Chaos Undivided there. Music was super, super hype. Amps you up. Again, makes you want to play Chaos. The other two showed off like their units very good. That one, again, back to the badassery. Chaos is badass. You want to have fun when you play Chaos. Fuck yeah. Kill everything. Burn it all. You know what I'm saying? It's great. Like, that was an awesome trailer. Again, the music was super, super hype. Really like that one. These are demon princes of their respective gods. Okay. But when it says Chaos Undivided, because obviously there's the World of Slaanesh, World of Nurgle, so is Chaos Undivided just like its own thing in the Warhammer games? Like in the games, I mean, is it its own like sub-faction? As well as like Slaanesh and Nurgle? Are they all their own separate things, or are they all just like blanket under Chaos Undivided? You know what I'm saying? In the games. Chaos in general, okay. Chaos Undivided is its own thing, okay. Demon princes are rare as they are essentially mortals who have committed the worst atrocities ever. Okay. So those were once humans that are now like imbued by chaos in a sense. Okay. Next up here, Sons of Kislev. Okay, back to Kislev here.
You have led your kin through the mountain pass. Once more, the light of Kislev shines in the darkness of the Chaos Wastes.
Our comrades fear this land. Their doubt cannot stop us. We fight those who worship blood and fire. Match their rage with our own.
Damn.
The fears of lesser men must not sway you from the righteous path.
I really like the showing of struggle in this right now.
Mercy. End his reign of bloodshed.
You hold sin in your hand. I hold strength in my hand.
Damn.
Our journey is
that goes pretty hard. Looks like Kislev is fighting Norska here. The mammoths and shit like that.
Together, we free Kislev of this winter.
Are you still my brother?
The narrative work in this is badass as well.
Fool, Garrick.
Action looks very cool.
Guide me.
Amazing IGN chaotic.
Son of Kislev.
Wow. Kind of back to the roots with that one. Back to the very first, like back to the roots with in terms of Warhammer 3 trailers there. That one was pretty good. Showed off a lot of emotion with that. Are you still my brother? Like kind of thing. Yeah, no, like showed off a lot of struggle. Showed off how harsh the environment is. This burning sword. I don't know the story behind that, but that looks really, really cool. You hold sin in your hand. Again, the narrative work, man. Very, very impressive. I love to see the narrative works in these when we get to see them. It gives a lot of backstory, adds a lot of context, and it just sounds badass alongside that music track that they had going there as well. Good action in that one. Good action. Demon Primarchs are just a subset of a Demon Prince. Ooh. Oh, we're getting into the 40k discussion again. Is that it? The idea of that champion is to customize him and to have your mix of traits of the 4 Chaos Gods. Oh, okay. Would be Dragon Children. You should check out Bricky's review of Total Warhammer 3. I could do that sometime, yeah. I mean, the Bricky videos are always popular. You guys love to see them. I could definitely do that sometime if people want to see it, for sure, for sure. That was a good trailer, though. Let's keep going on this, though. Getting down to the final ones here. Next one is going to be Immortal Empires teaser. Cathay again right now? Okay. Vampire counts? Skaven. Forces of Nurgle alongside, looks like. Damn. What is the Immortal Empires? Is that like another like world map like upgrade, expansion? Oh, the Hydras are sick. Karl Franz looking pissed off, looking at the battle map.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Classic line. I've heard that one before. Not a whole lot to say about that one. A lot of just indiscriminate action, I guess. Join the open beta. Okay, so it must have been its own thing. What was Immortal Empires? That's well, you know, there's obviously a beta for it, but what was the difference there? We have part 2 of Factions Re-Explained by Bricky just dropped. Oh, did it? Oh, okay, awesome. We're gonna have to check that out for sure then. Yeah, for sure, for sure. If that just dropped, yeah, we'll have to go back to that. This is the game announcement. Let you play the entire map and every faction release from every game. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like the same thing from Warhammer 2 kind of then. Okay. Summon the Elector Counts. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, literally. Let's keep going then. Not a whole lot to say about that one. Cool trailer for what it is. Cool trailer. Azazel. Sounds like a demon prince or something like that. Guess we'll see. Definitely looks like a demon prince. Alright then. Damn. Looking with intrigue. Oh. Does that Warrior of Chaos want to dig at him? Looks badass. Both these guys do. Damn. Another short trailer there, another short one, Azazel. I'm guessing that has to be a new character. Definitely probably a Chaos character if I had to assume. Looks like a badass though. I don't know what's unique about him, what's special. Oh my god. Azazel knew Sigmar himself? Damn. Champion of Chaos are here. I don't know much of the old world or of Sigmar. I'm a 40k nerd, not a fantasy one. That's fair, that's fair. Me too, to be fair, me too. I don't know a whole lot about fantasy at all. I'm not a nerd when it comes to 40k by any means, obviously, but I know a lot more about that than I do fantasy, for sure, for sure. I believe Azazel fought alongside Sigmar and betrayed him. Damn. Well, that would explain why he's a demon prince now. Hot damn. Not a long trailer there, but not too bad. I see the robe he's got going on there. Next one is going to be Festus. Oh, that's definitely got to be a Nurgle guy, right? Already looks like it. 100% Nurgle. Come on now. What the fuck? Throwing bones into his stew pot?
Insufficient.
Insufficient.
No.
Perfect. This belongs in the stew pot right now.
Of course.
Oh my god.
The ingredient was life, and it has so willingly come.
Wow. Man, this Festus guy seems like a crazy motherfucker, that's for sure. Look at him. Making potions and shit, hot, like Full Metal Alchemist kind of level here, you know? And obviously Full Metal Alchemist doesn't make potions, but alchemy of some kind. Like this dude is making potions, he's throwing shit into that vat behind him there. He's got a tail, it looks like. All these little servant fuckers too running around helping him out. Crazy looking guy. Cool trailer as well. Good showing off of him there. Shows off his personality rather well, I think. Seems like a kleptomaniac. I believe Azazel, yeah, Azazel, Village, Valkia, Festus incoming. Yeah, clearly, he is fierce Festus for sure. Sigmar used to be friends with Azazel. Then Azazel's brother died, and he blamed Sigmar for his death. Oh, okay. So what, he went out to try to take revenge on him or something like that? Or did he just straight up sell his soul to Chaos at that point? God damn. Well, the next one. Vilch. Vilchy? Vilch. Not sure how you pronounce that. Guess we'll see. Looks like Norskan warriors here. Ambush, okay. Seems they're getting eviscerated instantly. Like scorpion bolts. Well, he just fucking ate that. Oh my god. Holy shit. He just ate that and did not give a fuck. Damn. Another champion of chaos here. The ambushed have been ambushed. Oh my god. That looks fucked up. What is that thing coming out of him? It's got to be a greater demon like possessing him or something like that, right? Like, this guy has to be some sort of chaos-imbued individual. I don't know anything about him, but he looks badass as hell. The fact that he ate that scorpion blast and just fucking pulled it out of him, like, that was nuts to see. Cool trailer. Brothers? Ooh. Ooh, is that some Full Metal Alchemy shit? Is that like a Chimera hybrid right there, almost? Yikes. Ew. Two brothers. Ugh. That's not good at all. They were twins? Ah, I see. Okay. Shit, dog. Oh, that was a cool trailer too, I'm not gonna lie. Not a long one, not a whole lot to say on it. Showing off another character there. Definitely have to rank it lower in terms of like the showing off of new characters. Also, I noticed in Warhammer 3 here a lot of the times too, when they're introducing like a new character, it's only one, it's not two. You guys noticing that too? It's only like one new character per like trailer, not like showing off two. Which, I don't know, maybe that's just a decision they made, whatever have you, but oh well, it is what it is. Tzeentch gave the weak one power to control his stronger brother with magic. Oh, I see. It'll come? Okay. Well, on with Valakia here. Valakia. Damn. Oh. Got a female Chaos Lord here. Champion of Chaos. Absolutely wrecking shit. Eating those like it's nothing. Doesn't care. Oh, maybe. Damn. That'd be scary, man. Khorne and Slaanesh hate each other, as do their followers. Oh, I imagine so. I'm surprised Nurgle doesn't have some hatred amongst the other Chaos Gods. He definitely does, but I think they'd all, like, be gunning for him, you know? That was a cool trailer as well. This person looks pretty sick. Again, I'd probably have to rank it lower in terms of, like these last three, arguably. Azazel was cool. The last three, though, even with Festus, I'd have to rank them lower than the other ones. I mean, again, I think like peak was probably Silence and Fury. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Silence and Fury or Twisted and Twilight. One of the two there. Would have to be some of my favorite like introductions so far for new characters, new campaigns. Not to say these ones are bad. Again, they do a pretty good job and they're just little teaser trailers for these characters. But I do like the other ones better from Warhammer 2 so far. So far, I will say. Next up, Champions of Chaos.
As the four ruinous powers play their great game, so too
Here, it's
must
Azazel
their
again.
champions.
Is this just showing off all of them? Looks like it.
Forever pursuing their patron's favor. To be favored.
That was badass again. See, like the eyes opening up at that same time, bro.
But
Holy
others
shit.
will always come, seeking to claim their prize.
I like how we're getting some narration over this. I feel like it just makes it more powerful. Maybe that's just me. That was cool too. That Chaos Warrior just fucking like, yeah.
A champion does not retreat from such opportunity.
Good action in this one. It's just kind of, you know, they're using a lot of the same footage that we have seen in the previous ones, which, you know, it is what it is. Obviously to show them all off, good shit. But it is just a lot of the same footage from the previous ones, unfortunately.
A chance to prove
Nothing new, I don't
their
think.
worth. Now the time has come to reap what has been
Oh, maybe a
sown.
bit new.
The true test awaits.
Damn. That horse has spikes on its nose. You see that? Unless that's just like the bridle or whatever it's called, but goddamn. Cool trailer, again, showed them all off in a pretty cool way. I almost would rather they release just that one rather than like the previous four, to be honest. Show them all off in one trailer like that with the narration. I thought that was pretty good. Man, I'd probably have to say that's like better than all four put like combined that we just saw, just because again it is a lot of the same footage from the same ones, but it is what it is. Archon the Everchosen, Nightmare. Grand Marshal of the Apocalypse. Oh, okay. So he's kind of like, he's kind of like, what's his face then, in 40K a little bit. The guy who started the Black Crusades. Abaddon. He's kind of like Abaddon a little bit then. Is that right? Is Archaon like Abaddon? Essentially? Cool trailer, though. Again, I just kind of wish that they kind of condensed them all a little bit more. Next is going to be the Immortal Empires map. First look. This one's pretty long. I don't know what this is, if this is like a trailer or what this is. He's the Horus equivalent. Oh, okay, I got you. He is the 13th ever chosen. Yep, Fantasy Abaddon. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, the Immortal Empires first look. I don't know what this is going to be. Let's take a look at it.
It is time, my lord, to engrave your legend into the world. But do not be hasty. To thrive in this vast and volatile domain, you will first need to study the lay of the land. In the far southern wastes, he who hunts unseen is in his element. Oxyotl, bane of the dark gods, wages a war of revenge against the fell powers and any who would stand with them. Along these ragged shores, an endless demon
I like how it's showing off like the full map here,
world, tainting the very land on which they step. In the jungles of the gods,
showing the full map where like things are taking place.
Be it the Skaven scurrying through these trees, or an imbalance yet to be discovered, Teclis will oppose the ruinous powers in all their forms.
This is doing a lot of world building. I like this. It's adding a lot of context to the world. Showing off what things are.
High Queen of the Court of Lybaris Tomb Kings has reclaimed her ancient homeland, but her reign is fraught with challenge. The Silver Host Vampire
all the fellas walking around showing who's like attacking who.
Lands, and from their cold hands, Khalida must pry the crater of the walking dead. To the lush east, Kugath Plaguefather scours the Dragon Isles for new ingredients to fortify his plagues. Amongst the tropical palms and sandy shores, he discovers an enemy. Tefok spawn are a tenacious breed of lizardmen, mysterious and otherworldly, with little
like how he's just sitting there tapping his chair.
In life, Helman Ghost's taste for adventure took him far from the Empire's borders. Perhaps it is the ghost of his past explorer that has seen him to the haunted forest, where he is set upon by all manner of creatures and all manner of new corpses to repurpose. A resource he'll find in abundance within Grand Cathay.
Grand Cathay, yep.
Is found delinquent in her duty.
Grand Cathay does look very nice.
Defend the bastion.
There's the floating islands there on their mountains. Okay. What is this place? That castle looks insane. The Great Canal, no shit. Looks pretty great. Holy shit.
Emperor's territories are vast, varied and fractured. Amongst the stoic Cathayans, whose architectural prowess is beyond compare, skulk creatures of foul intent. The vampiric curse siphons life from the land, which is trampled beneath the heavy boot of orc warbands, and, burrowing deep into the heart of this once great nation, a subtle infection of Skaven.
Oh no. So the Skaven can just be anywhere at any time. The only thing that sucks for me is that I don't have a lot of context on where any of this is in the greater scheme of the world, you know what I mean? Looks like they have their own, like, Great Wall there, though. What the fuck? Straight up their own Great Wall.
Enemies within and beyond. The Great Bastion's continued survival is a constant uncertainty. One Miao Ying must contend with if she means to bring harmony to her homeland. In the barren north,
the Great Bastion,
mercy and virtue are not common commodities. These jagged rocks, sickly forests, and broken mountains mirror the soul
Oh, there's that
of a
big
world
fucker, that big demon
overrun by
fucker walking
corruption.
around there. Oh.
The perfect stage for the likes of Grimgor Ironhide and his ilk.
Grimgor
to
Ironhide
test
is
their
killing
mettle
ogres?
against ravenous ogres. In the
Damn.
path to the east, the Green Slaughterer will find game worthy of his considerable prowess.
Holy shit. What's going on there?
In these twisted chaos wastes, ambitious and cruel men devote themselves to the dark gods in exchange for a morsel of strength. Seldom
I
few
see.
manage to wrestle more than scraps from the gods' table.
That's Chaos
But
Undivided
Archaon,
there?
the Ever-Chosen, is not one of them. He will use his demonic gifts to see the mortal world bleed. But the mortal world is not so easy to tame. When men like Boris Ursus grow tired of being a shield, and
Truly.
instead become the spear.
Wow.
Kislevite spears are a tool the demon prince knows intimately. In his past
Wow.
life, he wielded one in the name of honor. Now, he wears a different name and cares only for forging himself into a weapon of unfathomable destruction.
So that guy used to be from Kislev. He used to be like a champion of Kislev. Turned champion of Chaos, obviously.
Daniel.
Show yourself, Dagenhart!
It is showing off just how expansive the world space is,
A
though.
harsh and frozen world
Wow.
breeds violent and savage survivors. Slave traders, brutes, and self-made kings war over slivers of habitable soil in the Norskan mountains. But beyond lies the bulwark of Kislev, a tempting prize for the agents of chaos, and the most direct route into the wider territories of man.
I see.
Here, opposing ideologies will need to either unite or overcome one another to face a greater evil.
The great orthodoxy protects you. I protect you. Take not one step backward.
Showing diplomacy? Okay. Not just like war, but diplomacy also.
Kislev's shield is cracked, and
Giant
through the
there.
rupture, all manner of horrors invade.
It's
A
cool that it's
sad
showing like
kingdom
where
on
like
the
certain
isolated
creatures
shores of
roam
Albion,
too on the map
which
like
will
this.
soon serve as Be'lakor's
This is very
throne.
cool. Oh shit. Chaos fighting chaos there.
There is no respite from corruption even
Looks like
in the
the
waters,
Tzeentch worshippers
where dark
lost there.
terrors and vampiric pirates command legions of undead vassals.
There's no
In the
naval
kingdoms of
combat in
Nagaroth,
Total War
the
Warhammer
Witch
though,
King
is there?
builds a twisted
I feel like
army
that's
of
unfortunate.
hatred. There is no price Malekith would not pay to claim the Isles of Ulthuan and subjugate those who denied him his birthright.
Damn.
Subjugation is no option for the Sisters of Twilight, who fight bitterly in defense of their home.
Sisters of Twilight, that's the Wood Elves.
For the decadence of the Dark Elves
Big
has
ass
summoned
dragon.
Slaaneshi invaders, and it is Lord Mazdamundi, the Slan mage priest, who must hold fast at the borders of Lustria.
Lizardmen are fighting off the Slaaneshi forces? Damn. Archaon is the guy who
Fueled
gets
by a
the
millennia-long
Warhammer Fantasy
vendetta,
World blown up. Oh,
Nakari
really?
arrives on Prace
Is that
with
how,
the
like,
goal to
Age of
pursue the
Sigmar
high
starts?
elves of Ulthuan, either slaughtered or dominated.
There's the Great Vortex. So there's just so much going on. Wow. World is
The
gigantic.
descendants of Arnerian, beware. Slaaneshi Wrath has returned. Lustria, a continent rich with all manner of life.
Lustria.
Here, civilizations as old as the world offer insight into a past rife with hardship, where brave
More lizardmen?
lizardmen warriors laid down their lives in accordance to the great plan. A war war still waging to this day.
Biggest L, true. Archaon blows up the world, and then the 8 winds of magic form into the 8 mortal realms that make up Age of Sigmar. Okay, okay. I do recall that, actually. Man, this is a long one. It's cool, though, because it's showing just how expansive their world is.
Kairos Fateweaver comes to Dawn's Landing and the bottom of the world to liberate it of its high elf occupants. The Changer of Ways will have reasons for this journey, but to know them will be to court insanity.
We are the lesser for it? Yeah. I kind of feel that.
Mannfred von Carstein's lust for power has led him deep into the shifting sands.
Oh, really?
Where he contends with the likes of an undead contemporary, Cellectra the Imperishable.
Cellectra.
Each with imperial dreams, each with ambitions too broad to coexist.
So the vampire counts are fucking on the Tomb Lords right now, trying to. Interesting.
The landscape of this pitiful mortal realm.
I wouldn't have thought that the vampires would be going down there. Seems like it's stepping on each other's toes a little bit.
The exiled is as far from his lord's skull throne as he could possibly be. He finds some solace in the blood of an unending parade of orcs.
Look at that golem. What the fuck is that?
Along the world's edge mountains, a cacophony of cultures thrash and vie for the right to exist.
Dwarves? Okay.
But it is the Dawi with the most at stake, and so Thorgrim Grudgebearer remains close to the ancient seat of his power. A wise king indeed.
So over here is like where we were in Warhammer 1. So all that news, like everything else that we just saw is basically new. That's crazy. They added a lot to the game, I will say. The map is huge.
Amongst the western border princes, the Gore Harvester has carved himself out a fine fishing hole. Scrag the Slaughterer is a far cry from his fellow ogres, but he'll eat his way to the Great Maw eventually, one Empire footman at a time. And here, cradled within protective mountain ranges, lie the lands of man.
Wow. So truly, yeah, like all that is pretty much new. This is Bretonia here, I'm assuming. It's based on the color scheme.
Ravaged by orc
Looks like they're getting completely fucked.
Threatened by haughty wood elves.
Wood elves, okay.
And plagued by infighting that would tear them asunder. They must unite beneath a single banner or risk extinction.
Reichland, that's the Empire.
The world is indeed vast. The players constantly shifting.
Karl Franz,
dangers here
without his mount.
The eye. It will take more than military might to conquer the unending threats. More than spirit and diplomacy to survive. It will take the forging of an immortal empire.
Wow. Oh, right into the next, apparently. That was cool. That was a long one for a trailer, I will say. Very long. It's about 132, so it's about 15 minutes long. So that's less of a trailer and more of like a, what's the word? Like a, I don't even know what you'd call, more of like a lore video on the trailers, I guess, or on like the current setting. That was pretty cool, actually. Like, again, shows you around the world, shows you what's going on, just how many different factions there are, just all the different, you know, like possibilities that you can play as. I think that does a really fantastic job of showing off just how vast this world is that they've created. Really, really good trailer in terms of that, but unfortunately, most of it was just a map, unfortunately, you know? So in terms of like action, it wasn't the most action orientated one. But, you know, again, in terms of the context, the world building that it did, I think that was fantastic in terms of that. Really couldn't have complained. about that, because again, I don't know where a lot of these newer factions are, like Cathay, all that. So to like have like sort of an idea at least on the map where I can kind of place them myself, that helps out a ton. So yeah, props to them for that trailer, and man, props to them for also making the game world that big. That's very, very impressive. You know, obviously Total War games in general, some of them have a larger world than others, but this is definitely the most ambitious Total War that we've seen. I guess you could maybe count Empire, but no, not really at all. Like in terms of scale, but no, it doesn't even compare. No, and I only say that because it's like, oh, it's the world, but it's on a much larger or a much smaller scale. This is like way larger of a scale, for sure, for sure. Very ambitious, what they did here, and props to them for that. Let's keep going here. What's going to be the next one? Blood for the Blood God 3, of course, another Blood DLC. Ugh. You guys know my feelings on that. Well, at least we're starting off badass.
My father taught me much in his short life. He told me we do not explore frontiers. We tame them. We do not climb mountains. We conquer them. We do not despair, Chaos. We are Kislev. We do not have blood. We have eyes.
Damn. The music in this is kind of going hard, though. The ramp up to battle. Ice can't be spilled. That's pretty badass. Ooh. I will say, as far as the blood DLCs go, this is probably the best one so far. Showing off just how gruesome it is. Wow. Oh, shit. Damn. I will say, it does look very brutal. Damn, yeah. In terms of all the blood DLCs that we've DLC trailers that we've checked out, that's definitely the best one so far. Again, you know, my thoughts on you know, blood being a DLC in general. You know, I've mentioned this before. I think that's a bit of a joke, but is what it is. That one looks pretty fucking sick. As far as the other ones go, they were decent, but that one showed it off the best as well. Especially like, you know, seeing like combatants get like gored and shit on the horns. That was super, super gruesome. The people exploding from the fireballs and shit looked awesome, I have to say. Also, the lines, the quotes in that went pretty hard. The music went pretty hard in that as well. Let's get on to the next one here. Mirror of Madness.
Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne.
Back over in Cathay here. Okay, shit. Oh. It did look rather peaceful, now it looks fucking horrific. Holy shit. Damn. Wow. Oh, is this like showing off the graphical superiority? Damn. That was a short one, so I'm guessing that was like due to a yeah, sponsored by Intel. Yeah, literally, I'm guessing that was like an Intel sponsored ad there that they threw in there. Oh yeah, your shit's gonna perform better if you buy an Intel processor. Cool trailer. I mean, it was pretty badass to see that, but Seemed kind of like a sponsored ad, you know? Seemed like a trailer, like an ad within a trailer. That's what that seemed like. Screw Space Marines, average human with a pike is cooler? God damn. I guess that's up to opinion, though, to be fair. Immortal Empires release trailer, next up. Let's see what that's all about.
Storm clouds gather. Our borders are beset by evil, both mundane and immortal. How long can we withstand this onslaught? We must form an alliance. We either die alone or survive together.
I concur. This threat is beyond any of us. With the Azur's guidance,
This is just another Algates game. I see many leaders here, but you even speak for your people.
High King, this is not the time for short-sightedness.
Short? There'll be no alliance.
What the fuck?
While I'm High King. Only a reckoning.
I like how the dwarves are the ones to like break down negotiations there over a perceived slight. What the fuck? Sure, yeah, like bro, what? To be fair, that was a poor choice of words.
Enough! We must not be blinded by our own need for power. This is the moment.
To be fair, that is facts. Like, if like Chaos, the vampires, all this shit wants you dead is coming for you, you have to stand together. Like, even, you know, regardless of like your disagreements.
And all that inhabit it.
Damn.
Make the right one.
Also, that speech by Karl Franz goes pretty hard. That also goes pretty hard. Polar bear beside the griffin like that, damn. Cool trailer to show off like diplomacy, just how like, you know, much that actually matters. Obviously the game name or the game series is called Total War and it's in the Warhammer series, so war is obviously pretty apparent. But to show off that like diplomacy is important, diplomacy does matter in this game, and to show off that like, yeah, you do need allies. And obviously I'm sure you can one man the entire world if you wanted to, but it does obviously help to have some friendly empires alongside you for sure, for sure. That was a cool trailer. It definitely showed off all the races in their own unique way. Some more so than others, but it was kind of funny to me how the dwarves are the ones to kind of shit over that alliance there. Like they're the ones that are gonna back out first. You know, we're never gonna work with elves. Like what the fuck? It's kind of funny to me. Next one, it's gonna be the Chaos Dwarves. That's the Warhammer, by the way, the one Karl Franz wields. Yeah, he always talks about it, I imagine.
Dark, what choice but to follow the flame? The fire to tear down the old ways, burning away all fear, doubt, and weakness.
Damn. So they're working with the goblins and the orcs?
But power and ambition. This roaring fire will always demand more.
Man, these Chaos Dwarves look wild.
More sacrifice.
Horns all over them.
The fiercest heat to forge.
They still have a lot of culture of the dwarves left, though, I will say. Like the braids on the beards and stuff like that. Still have that orc style, but very clearly chaos. Oh, he even looks like part ogre. What the fuck? Working with? No, slaves. Oh, really? They enslave the orcs, really?
With this fire is to see it burn first.
This guy's got like an exoskeleton suit. What the fuck? Oh. Man, their machinery looks crazy. Wow. Wow. The Chaos Dwarves seem really, really cool. It's like that mix of like chaos and technology. That's fucking a potent mix, man. And I gotta say, it looks badass. A lot of the machinations that they created there look fucking sick. A lot of artillery pieces, much resembling the dwarves, like the regular dwarves. But then obviously you have like these demons and shit. Iron warriors. Yeah, literally iron warriors. That's kind of like the vibes they're giving off. Pretty sick. There's something I would love to see more in 40k. The other species being corrupted by chaos instead of only humans, like Chaos Tau, for example. I guess that makes sense. Like, yeah, like I guess Tau would be harder to corrupt in a sense, but I know what you mean. Like other races that could be corrupted by chaos. Yeah, it would be nice to see. Because yeah, why are humans always the ones getting dogged on? I guess we're the most easy to corrupt, I suppose. But like, come on now, everyone else surely is just as corruptible. It can't just be us. Come on now. Would Chaos Dwarves be the Dark Mechanicus of fantasy? I think probably, yeah. In a way, I'd have to assume that's much what they would be like, yeah. That was a cool one, though. Let's go on to the next. It's going to be Herald Hammerstorm.
In the tales of the Norse and the Kurgan, there is legend of a warrior unparalleled. A champion forged in the heart of fear, who reached into the grave and found only hate.
That's Aura there as well. Necromancer? Damn. Music kicks up? Okay. Holy fuck. So Chaos fighting off the undead here, it looks like. Holy shit. Animation looks great as well. Oh.
To embrace such hate is to become a nightmare.
Damn.
It is to wield dread as lesser men wield armies.
This guy is the Warhammer man, just saying.
It is to become fear itself. It is to become the Hammer Storm.
Damn. Just cut down that Necromancer, looks like. Wow. That was sick. Herald Hammerstorm. So that guy is like... I'm assuming that's the Chaos Warrior. I'm assuming that's this guy right here. Looks badass. Like, that was an entirely badass, like, sequence. And the music behind that, like, the animation, everything, man. It just showed how badass they are. The first named fantasy character. Oh, really? Herald Hammerstorm. Really? Okay. Very first named Warhammer character. Okay, that's cool to know. I didn't know that. And so it was he was Chaos? It looks like an axe, but it's a hammer. Okay, okay, I got you, I got you. No, the sequences in that were fantastic. Seeing all this action
it is to become
and the fear in like this necromancer's eyes.
It is to become
He just cuts through fucking everything.
The hammer storm.
Damn. Yeah, I see what you mean. It is a hammer. It looks kind of like an axe, but it is a hammer. I see what you mean. Badass sequence here, though. I really enjoyed that. Next one, it's gonna be Shadows of Change. Definitely sounds like another chaos-orientated one. Yikes. Some old hag. Holy shit. Those look freaky. That looks like some horror movie shit right there. Is that like a shapeshifter? I'm assuming, right? Has to be. Zinch, yeah. The changeling just casually causing some civil war? Yeah, literally. So it is a shapeshifter. Oh. Those stingray fucking things are weird looking, man. Oh god. Holy shit. Damn. And it's just enough to drop one of those sentinels like that. That's fucked. Oh. Oh. That goes sicko mode, clearly. Wow. So I'm assuming his piece is to go throughout and just like cause shit throughout the world, right? Basically just like cause infighting, cause chaos, cause disruptions, you know, pit people against themselves. I'm assuming that's his whole purpose there. Shadows of Change. I'm assuming that's got to be like a new leader. Like this is another like leader trailer for sure. That was a cool one to see. I don't know much about the character at all, but to see like the deceptive practices, that's pretty cool, man. He's a fucker in all settings. Okay, I got you. I got you. Is he in 40K as well? I don't know if I've heard of him. Is he in 40K? I'm assuming not, but maybe. Somebody let me know. He is? Okay, okay. What is his name? The Changeling in 40K as well? Wait, is he the guy at the end of Space Marine? Or is that incorrect? Or is he referenced in Space Marine at all, or am I just fucking high? I could be high. If so, I apologize. We're gonna move on to the next, though, here. Thrones of Decay, next one. Almost at the end here, guys. We only got 3 more trailers left. I'm high? Fair enough. Fair enough. It's possible. Damn. And you just hate it when he gets sucked into a black hole. That guy looks kind of badass. Very clear corrupted forces, sharpshooter units. Whoa. Damn. Yeah, you can't really stop that from getting through your gate, I'll be honest. Guessing these are Nurgle forces, by the look of it. Dwarves on their own airship? That looks sick. Wait, why were they drinking in the bottom there? They were literally sharing some brewskis on the fucking bench underneath there, bro. Look at what's happening around you. There's a fucking full-scale war going on. So it looks like a lot of like sides allied up here. Because we saw humans, we saw dwarves. I don't think they're necessarily fighting themselves. Or fighting each other. I think they're fighting forces of chaos, like the prior trailer kind of said. Like they're out there helping each other out for once. That's pretty sick. Dwarves don't need a reason to drink? Yeah, that's true too. They are dwarves. Dwarves just drink whenever. In any fucking fantasy realm, I guess. Like they just are always drunk. If he was in Space Marine, we wouldn't know. Man is a master shapeshifter. That's true too. I guess you'd never even know if the changeling was there. That's facts. Malachi Malakson is the guy who created the Hindenburg, and he's a character in the Gotrek and Felix books. Oh, is he? Okay. Damn. Seems like a pretty cool guy, to be honest. And the fact that they have like airships and stuff, both on the ground and in the air, that's pretty sick. Drinking is a pillar of their culture. True. Yeah, you got to be drunk. You know, you got to have a beer in hand. It's the whole point, right? It's what they do. You know, they belong in the drinking halls, and when they don't, they bring flasks with them to the battlefield. Let's keep going here. Next one. Karanak.
He's onto me. Picked up my scent.
This guy looks like a disgraced wizard.
I've been running.
Looks like a homeless Gandalf the Grey.
Across continents, realms. Fleeing through time. Past, future.
Just hounds.
Fleeing through time is crazy.
I need to get out. Out of my own mind.
Karanak. He's here.
Karanak is the dog? Three-headed beast, Karanak, free legendary hero. Okay, damn. So this is like, I thought Karanak was like the homeless wizard looking guy. No, he's a fucking like hellhound, clearly. This is, what's the name of the character in Greek mythology? He's like, it's not Chiron. The name of the dog, I'm trying to remember. Chiron is like the guy who fucking, he's the guy that like rides the boat, like he's the captain of the ship kind of thing. Cerberus, thank you, Cerberus. Yes, Cerberus. It kind of reminds me of Cerberus a little bit, or Harry Potter. I think I'm pretty sure Harry Potter has a three-headed dog in the first movie as well, don't they? It's been years. I haven't even seen all the Harry Potter movies, admittedly, but I know in the first movie years ago, years and years when I was a kid and I watched it, I remember a three-headed dog as well. But yeah, Cerberus. That's who I was thinking about. Thank you. Imagine being stalked by a demon, but instead of a material thing you can fight, it's something more like paranormal activity. Yeah, dude, like that thing's hunting you. That's some freaky shit, dude. Straight up some freaky shit. Like you can't get away. And he's talking about how he's traveling through time to try to escape it. Man, that's some terrifying shit. What are you going to do about that? You know, you can't escape your own mind. All right, guys, last one. Omens of Destruction. This is the last one. I'm pretty sure this is the last trailer released. I could be wrong. Pretty sure this video is up to date, but if there's any more after this, let me know. But I think this is the last one. Omens of Destruction. Absolute hellscape already.
These two kids think they could steal my glory.
Everyone's trying to kill each other.
All the hard work for 'em.
Okay.
Stick to the plan, and we'll crush 'em.
Those knights look sick as fuck. That's crazy looking. What the fuck? Oh my god.
These skulls are mine. With each kill, my power grows. Who shall have his tribute, but the worthy are mine to reap.
Wow.
We're gonna make a killing here.
You're after gold, glory, or exotic needs.
Showing off a lot of different factions here. Mostly ogres so far, though, I think. Norska, or not Norska, yeah, Norska is in there as well, okay. Orcs. Saw a lot of the orcs at the start, too. A lot of chaos at the start. Wow. So is that just showing like everyone that's like gunning for their ass, basically? For the Empire's ass? That was pretty cool. Omens of Destruction. I wonder what that one was representing. Oops, I accidentally just restarted there. Is this just representing like all the enemy factions kind of thing? Orcs, Demons of Khorne, and Ogres, yeah. Just representing like general bad guys, I guess, in a sense. Cool trailer to represent them all, but yeah, no, that was pretty awesome. Wow, guys. Holy shit, that was all the trailers. Total Warhammer 1, 2, 3, all in-game cinematic trailers and intros, full in HD, November 2024, by your friend the Skeleton. Obviously by Sega, the team over there that developed the game, but uploaded by your friend the Skeleton. Again, 998 subscribers here, guys. If anyone wants to go over there real quick, help him out, help him hit that 1,000. Go and do so now. He definitely deserves it. Putting everything together in order like this in a compilative style. That was super, super good. 3.6 thousand views 6 months ago. Not terrible at all. Very, very convenient way to find every single trailer listed up here. For a link to this video, it is in the description. Make sure you go leave a like on it, guys, if you followed along on the stream. And if you enjoyed the stream, make sure you hit the like button right now. Subscribe for more content from me if you're not subscribed. And of course, yeah, leave your comments down in the recommendations. Come on down, join our Discord if you're not a part of it, because it's awesome to see you guys there. And you can post your recommendations there as well if you feel like it, or join in on the conversations. Awesome to see you guys there. Big thank you to all of our members, all of our Hastati, and our Principes, Dagenhart, and Hobbit, and our prefects, Fear. I appreciate you guys. You guys inspire me to make more content for you guys every single day, of course. And yeah, with that, guys, 40k Total War is still coming, I'm sure. Yeah, we've heard some leaks for that, haven't we? 40k Total War Warhammer. That'll be really sick when it comes out. Would be very much looking forward to that for sure, for sure. I'd have to stream some of that for certain. But no, this was an awesome bit of streaming we did here. Obviously, I don't usually stream throughout the day, but no, I thought it was a great time. Bit of a longer video here. You know, this is going to obviously kind of replace today's video in a sense. I might do some more streaming later on tonight kind of thing. Probably some more Skyrim, or maybe that Call of Duty that I referenced before. We'll see. I'm not really sure what I'm in the mood for right now, but yeah, some more will probably be coming later today in the form of a stream. Probably not a video today because obviously this was already like, what? We've been streaming for about 4 hours now, so 20 minutes at the start, so just shy of 4 hours of streaming. Not too shabby at all. And yeah, now nobody can complain that I haven't checked out the rest of the Total War Warhammer trailers, because now it's all done. It's all on the channel. No one can complain anymore. It's done. We did it, guys. Hell yeah. But yeah, no, thank you guys all for watching. I really appreciate you guys tuning in, watching along with me there. I know, again, this was pretty... might have been inconvenient timing for a lot of my viewers, you know. I know this isn't really a time I stream at, but hopefully it wasn't too inconvenient for anyone else, and anyone that missed the stream can obviously come check it out later. But yeah, guys, without any further delay, this has been Centurion, and of course, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, guys.